So, Victor, um, you are kind of in just darkness. Um, you don't really have like a body where this is. It's almost more like your consciousness is just in this infinite black void. Um, your memories are a little bit foggy, but you feel a pain in your chest, and you can actually hear your own heartbeat, and it's very slow. Um, this is the second or maybe the third time you've blacked out since Edwin shared his blood with you. The process has been slow, and it's gotten more painful as time goes on. It's not a quick thing. It's hard for you to place exactly how long it's been, minutes or hours. Probably not more than that. But you can hear voices, like whispers in the distance, very, very far away, almost inaudible.
Interesting. So it's just total blackness. I don't see anything at all.
You eventually see what looks like figures, kind of ephemeral, suspended in this darkness around you. Most of them are indistinguishable from one another, just black shapes. But one of them, you catch a glimpse of the face, and it looks like this. There is another, he says, not to you, but just almost as though he's speaking to, like he's not even aware that you're here, just speaking to someone else. And a figure responds to him. Yes, I noticed too.
I don't like this.
A well-dressed figure snaps at them. Quiet.
Ooh.
Listen. It's not one of mine. It's one of them. And the hatted fellow goes, Old man Velsing's turned another. And then you hear a female voice, and they kind of speak in tandem. I wonder who they are. I wonder where they are. And then one of the twins locks eyes with you. You kind of wake up in a cold sweat. And as you wake up, you're kind of laying on your back on a wagon. You feel like you're in motion. It seems to still be late at night, and the rest of the party. So like Zara, Gron, you're probably pulling the wagon. Reigel, you guys are making your way back to the guild hall in the hopes to kind of like get healed up, recuperate, maybe do some mad science, basically like prepare for round two. But you basically had to borrow this wagon, which looks kind of like in the picture. Actually, you see the flat with the two wheels, like that sort of deal was in the abandoned warehouse where Edwin was hanging out. So Edwin lent that to you, and Edwin also has imparted the following knowledge onto the party that although he has given his blood to Victor, the process is not going to be instant. Basically, Victor is currently a living human with vampire blood in him. Over the course of the next 8 hours, it will kill him, and then he will like reawaken as a vampire. But that 8 hours is gonna be really, really bad. So he basically got you guys a wagon and said you should probably get where you're gonna be for the next 8 hours. Get him somewhere safe. So that's what you guys are up to right now. You're kind of like heading to the guild hall.
Zara will be kind of like holding her side where she's wounded as we go.
Although you've woken up, Victor, you're definitely too weak to like get up.
Okay,
You're
so I'm stuck in this wagon.
and you're in a lot of pain too. Like everything hurts. It's literally killing you. Edwin's blood is like slowly killing you so that you can become undead.
Nice.
Yeah.
Zara kind of cringes. This doesn't seem like an especially painless transition.
Victor's
People do for power.
Victor's just moaning and like trying to turn over to get more comfortable, to no avail.
It's also hard for you to ignore that you can hear the heartbeats of all your companions.
Nice.
They're like really loud to you right now. Reigel's is really quick. It's like a really quick little like like a hummingbird. Goblins have little hummingbird hearts. Like
Because all the ecstasy he's done, or because he's just a goblin?
That's his resting heartbeat.
yeah.
Well, let's just hope what's her face doesn't find us on our way back.
If she was interested in killing us, she would have done so.
You certainly seem to be in the clear, and before too long, the guild hall comes into view. Although this is going to be a little bit awkward, potentially. So, you see it up ahead. It is dead of night. Everyone's asleep. You don't have any trouble getting to like the building where you guys are up on the 3rd floor. Stairs might be a little bit of an issue.
We could probably wake up Dolgren and Taft to help.
Okay, let's see how that goes.
Okay, maybe just wake up Taft.
I'm a very heavy sleeper, and I sleep in the noon.
Okay, so do you head up there to get Taff?
Yeah, probably because we need some muscle to move Victor from the wagon to the bed.
So
Victor
so
was
Zara-
the muscle.
Zara heads upstairs and kind of vaguely tells Taff that something needs to be carried upstairs. And then conveniently, only Taff comes back down so that you can roleplay one character at a time. So
Yeah.
you swap characters. Yeah. So Taff, as you head down, you see Victor's corpse in a cart. This is what it really looks like, to be honest. He's very, very, very pale.
Is he okay? What happened?
Define okay.
How'd the mission go?
Pretty bad.
Don't tell
What?
me he's dead.
Not yet.
Dying.
Victor's just groaning.
Okay, All right, let's get him upstairs to a bed. Can somebody go get Una? We might need her for this.
I don't think she's gonna help.
Why not? She's one of the best healers we have. Either her or Ray.
I don't think either one of them's gonna do a damn thing in this situation.
If anyone was gonna help, it'd be Dolgren. End the life quicker.
All right, somebody want to explain what's going on?
Can we get him upstairs first?
Yeah. Hang on. Taff will go to pick him up. She'll like take off his shield to make him lighter to carry at least.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you don't have any trouble getting him up to a bed.
Okay.
You kind of take him up to a bed like where Una is. Partway up, Victor loses consciousness again. So now you're playing Una.
Okay.
So Una, you see Taff carry what really looks like Victor's dead body now that he's like gone unconscious, and plop him on a bed.
Oh, what's going on? Is he okay?
I don't know. They said that some bad things happened during the mission. I don't know exactly what it means.
Oh, this is unrelated.
What?
This is our reward.
Does somebody want to use plain common and use their words to tell me what is going on?
Victor decided to become a vampire.
Fuck.
Oh, what?
Is that better for you?
Better for the understanding, I suppose, not for the reassurance.
Should we have said it was accidental?
Well, which was it?
Definitely intentional. No doubt about that.
Okay. He doesn't look so good, though, so...
Hey, he's dying. And
That must
he'll
mean
get
it's
back
going
up later.
well. That must mean it's going well. Yeah, the worse it seems, the better it is.
Have you met many living vampires?
I haven't met any vampires, to be honest.
Me either. I don't really know much about it. He doesn't look to be injured, though. He looks like he's dead.
Well, aside from those
Other
bite
than
marks.
holes in his neck.
Yeah.
We met the other vampire, the one we were hunting, and didn't go well. We had
You had to what?
to surrender.
Surrender?
You
Yes,
guys failed the mission?
more like prolonged.
Oh, okay.
The hunt is still on.
Okay.
So Una's gonna, like, I guess, do, I don't know, like a medicine check? She's gonna try to, like, examine Victor.
Alright, as you're examining Victor, a giant black raven lands on the windowsill, like, and then perches there. It's, like, taller than the window. It has to, like, arch its head to, like, look in, and it just kind of watches. A couple of, like, huge, mangy black wolves are in the hallway as well, like, behind Gron and Reigel.
Yeah, Taff will
'Cause,
grab her halberd instinctively.
Yeah, because Edwin, like, lent you guys his,
Yeah.
all of his, like, various, like, animal companions, familiars, I don't know, his summons. Many vampires have, like, summons. So.
Well,
Yeah.
calm down there, Missy. These aren't for killing.
You sure?
What are
They've been-
they?
They've been following us, but they haven't tried to kill us yet, so I assume they're okay.
That's a little disconcerting.
Yeah, to say the least.
It's been a strange night.
Edwin, the friendly vampire, decided to lend us his pets.
Okay, so they're from the good vampire.
Yeah.
I mean, sure. Define good, I guess.
He's on the Oregon Donite.
If you're talking about the one that hired us for the mission, then that would be the good vampire, I guess. Is there anything we can do for Victor? Anything to help him?
Here, I'll try to heal him. And she's gonna cast heal on him.
Okay. So she does. The 17 doesn't happen, so she does 12 damage to Victor.
What happened?
Well, I think that might be making it worse.
Oh, I think that's part of the process. He doesn't like good energy.
After like a minute or so, he'll fast heal it off. But yeah.
Oh boy.
It's like, oh, he's healing on his own?
Okay.
Yeah,
I don't think I'm
vampires
the
are a
right
strange.
person for this.
We don't have any negative energy to heal him with, do we?
I could use some healing, and I'm not a vampire.
Well, it seems like I don't know. Maybe Zara can come back and explain what the fuck's happening, because Gron and Reigel are not.
Yeah, Zara.
He's good. What's happening to him is going to happen.
Yeah.
So you guys have 8 hours to kind of get ready to go do what you're gonna do to go get Gloria, while Victor's gonna spend that time transitioning.
Okay.
So you have a choice. You can go during the day, or you can wait for the second night. You're gonna have to go like track her down and find her in her lair or whatever.
Did we have any leads? I don't remember if we had any leads.
We had a blood trail.
Yeah, you could just go back to where you fought her and then try to track her from there.
Yeah.
We'll
and
just do that.
I think during the day, that way she has fewer avenues of escape if she tries to get away.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Alternately, we could see if we can find a way to surround her with moving water. I don't know how we would go about doing that, though.
Let's find a castle.
Dig a moat?
Hopefully a castle that already has a moat.
Ah, the pre-existing moat option in the castle.
While
Alright.
you guys are discussing this, Victor's just gonna groan and kind of roll over a little bit in his consciousness.
Do you mind? We're discussing things.
Yeah, Victor will not awaken for the remainder of this. He's out. He gets to slowly die for the next, I don't know, 7, 8 hours.
Zara's gonna put
Alright,
her
so-
fingers together and be like, this time we're gonna go in much better prepared and with a better plan.
Yeah, you're also all higher level, and you have like pets now. Admittedly, she will now have a lair and whatever the hell's in there. So it's kind of like almost evening things, because it's not gonna be as easy as ambushing her. You're gonna be breaking into her house basically. So definitely worth giving things some thought.
Victor's not going to be able to come in unless she invites him in, though.
Only if it's a.
That would be hilarious. Be like, you guys go on without me. Victor doesn't get to go on any house robbing adventures or anything like that.
You watch the back, yeah.
I'll be out
Outside
here
the
if you need me.
How about we just hold up some garlic and back her into a corner and then...
And then... Wait, I'm waiting there.
and then she dies.
Oh, yeah.
You can't enter a private dwelling without permission from someone with authority to invite you. But, if the vampire is just like fucking holding out in like a basement or some shit, then, you know.
I guess we'll have to see what happens.
Let's look at the other weaknesses of vampires and see what we could use against her. That sunrod formula that we got, what is that?
It's like a light spell thingy, if I remember correctly.
It's a really big torch, but has nothing to do with the sun.
Accurate, yes.
So it doesn't provide the equivalent to sunlight.
No.
It's the light spell as an alchemical item.
Okay. All right. Is there any way to stake her while she's conscious?
Difficult.
Vampires sleep.
No, they don't. Or they don't need to.
Maybe she'll be taking a nap just because.
What if we grapple her and then shank her?
It says the stake through the heart drops them to 0 HP. Staking them requires 3 actions and only works if they're unconscious.
Oh,
So
okay.
they have to be already at 0 HP to be staked, unfortunately.
Yeah, the point is that staking them keeps them at 0 HP.
Right.
Once
can't
you've staked them, they're done. They can't. Yeah, exactly. You get them to 0 and then you stake them.
Okay. Let's see. Can't voluntarily cross running water. Can't enter private dwelling, nor move within 10 feet of brandished garlic.
Because you're going to be on her turf, this time you guys are going to kind of get what you decided. Like, you're just going to get a fight. Like, you can definitely be creative, but your opportunities to be creative are severely lessened by the fact that you're fighting her on her turf. So you don't know what the terrain will be like. You don't know where she'll be exactly or what she'll do. You're not catching her like in an ambush. You can't really set like a trap or anything like that. So, Reigel has that dead man's blood.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
I think that was distributed because I think I have 1 vial of it.
Okay,
Yeah, I've got one
Reigel,
bottle.
how many are in your inventory?
None.
None. Who got all the dead man's blood?
I had 1.
Okay, I guess add 2 more to your inventory, Reigel.
Did Victor get any?
No,
Oh no, I've got 3.
Oh,
you've
you
got
got
3.
Okay, so
They're
I
there.
don't have one then. Okay.
So what's
Yeah.
the plan with that?
We can coat
No,
a
it's-
weapon in it and stab him. Stab her.
No.
Yeah,
Do we have to drink it or is it like a poison?
Either way.
it's injury. Either way works. You can get him to drink it, or you can stab him with it, or whatever. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, my thought was either coat a weapon in it, or I can fashion like a sort of a neck thing, like a false neck that'll have it lining it. So she goes
The
and bites
false
somebody.
neck. I love it.
For some reason, I don't think that's gonna work.
Not more than once, no.
It's a little silly.
I like it though. It's kind of like those like fake blood packets at a Halloween's.
What if she
Yeah.
bites you somewhere else?
Well, I mean, after the first failed attempt, she would definitely go for that. But I think the best bet would be to coat weapons with them. Just be like poisoning a weapon.
Also, Reigel, since you're here with your laboratory, if you want, you can use up one of the dead man's bloods to learn the formula.
Yeah, I'd
'Cause
like
it's-
to do that.
Okay.
Help.
So go ahead and expend a dead man's blood to add that to your formula list.
Do I need to make a roll or anything, or if I can just do it?
You can just do it. Let me see here.
Especially for later on in the campaign for no particular reason.
I think the dead man's blood on our weapons is gonna be killer for this fight.
I mean, not so much me. I don't plan to use any weapon, but yeah.
I do plan to use my crossbow, but with that being said, I need to buy some more bolts because I used them all up in the last fight.
Oh, is it 2 actions to coat a weapon with it?
2 action interaction.
Yeah.
So,
You need both hands, and you need 2 actions to do it.
Wait, if I have a weapon in one hand and the dead man's blood in the other, can I
Yeah.
coat the weapon
It's,
with 2
it's
actions?
assuming you need two hands for the weapon and the poison.
Okay.
Yeah, because it says one held in one hand for poison.
Yeah.
So you hold the weapon in one hand, you hold the poison in the other hand, and you coat it.
and then what did we have for Victor's sword? Didn't the
You've
sword
got
have-
hunk of
Quicksilver?
silver. Yeah, there's Quicksilver, or not Quicksilver. There's
Silver sheet.
Silver Sheen.
Yeah.
Reigel already knows how to make
We
those.
don't have time to forge a sword.
Yeah, you can't really just go forge a weapon right now. That'll be for later.
Okay. So I'll coat your weapon with that, and then you can poison your blades, and then do whatever goblin things do, and I'll be garlic boy.
Yeah, Victor's got a sword. I've got 2 smaller silver weapons I can coat. If I have another one, I might be able to do a mid-battle coating.
The only thing I did to prep better was my spells are way better this time around than they were last. Spells were hot garbage last time. I took like web 3 times. That's all I did. Just and enlarge, and I was like, I'm good. Anyway, I'm not good.
Oh my god.
So, question: do we even want to use elixirs of life at this point? We didn't use a single one last time, so just putting that out there.
I probably should have started the fight with like a weapon in one hand and the elixir in the other hand, so I just one action down it and then keep going. I also forgot to use the heal on the badge that I have. I could have done an area heal that would have healed all of us and damaged her.
Oh,
I should have thought of that, but now it's going to damage Victor as well, so that's not as much of an option unless we get her down to very little and Victor's still got a bit of health left.
Oh, Jeremy, did you level Reigel?
Yeah.
Don't you get 8 per day now?
It's my level plus my int mod, so I get 7 per day.
It's 7, okay. Whoa.
Excuse me, sir.
Whoa. Whoa. Where are we going?
We're taking a trip.
Oh, shit.
Enjoy my character sheet. Have a look.
Alright, I'm gonna close it. God damn it.
Can I get some healing, please?
Yeah, so you guys can heal the full. You've got the party here. Like
Between
Una
Cap
can
and
fix
Una,
people.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, Una has how many free heals she gets a day? We're fine.
Plenty.
Plenty.
How are we gonna use the dogs? What do they do?
We can use them to provide flanking if nothing else, but I'm assuming they also can attack.
Is it an action to order them like any other creature?
It's correct.
Okay.
My assumption is the wolves cannot even hurt her?
Oh yeah, is she subject
They don't
to...
have silver fangs.
Nope.
Does her resistance apply to them?
Why wouldn't it?
So we can use our minions to maybe counteract their minions.
Yeah, the wolves
Minion
also
battle.
get knocked down.
Ah. So yeah, we can use them to give us flanking or try to knock her down or deal with whatever layer thing she might have.
The wolves can try to knock her down. The bird just has a lot of health, and the bird is actually the highest level. It's level 2.
Oh.
So it has 18 AC and like 30 health.
It's a big bird.
Yeah. Doesn't have any really special abilities going on though, besides flight, I guess.
Does have a D10 plus 4 slashing talons.
That's enough that it might actually damage her through her resistance. It does quite a bit more than the wolves.
Mm-hmm.
But the wolves can trip her. And they're much more likely to hit and trip her successfully if they are in reach of 2 of their allies. So basically, if there's 2 allies within 5 feet of a wolf, the wolf does bonus damage.
Okay. And if we spent a hero point during the first fight, do we have that temporary hero point back?
I'll give you guys back your quest points.
Okay.
I think I already did,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, just basically let me know when you guys are like ready. Prepare your spells, prepare your alchemical items,
So
make your plan.
for I know you have to brandish garlic for it to have an effect. Is that the same with holy symbol? Do you have to brandish them, or is it just the presence of them?
You have to brandish it.
Okay. Does my I checked. Does my dog have opposable thumb? I want him to be the exorcist dog.
Oh my god.
The power of wolf compel you.
If you take one of those silver symbols of Seraphy that Victor bought, and you have your wolf hold it in its mouth, it will no longer be able to make attacks or trip, but it can brandish the symbol instead. The wolf can hold it in its mouth.
Absolutely, he's
but
chomping on it.
It can't bite while it's doing that.
Okay, I'll keep one of those. He might be useful to help clear some ads, but maybe if we know we're gonna fight her, we can.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? No, I'm gonna give it to him. Like, here you go.
Like right away, you're gonna give it to him.
Yep, it's gonna be my mobile, holy pup.
Okay, so there's the symbol that he's holding in his mouth.
Okay.
It's just in front of his face. He just has silver wings coming out of either side of his maw.
Very angelic.
Like, yeah. Alright, so that dog cannot attack. Or trip. But it can hold the symbol out.
And then I'm covered head to toe in garlic.
Mm-hmm.
Just because.
You have a most peculiar scent about you today, Gron.
I'm seasoning myself for the vampire to eat me later.
So are we gonna have at least 3 Dead Man's Bloods available? And we've got the 2 that we have left, and you'll be manufacturing at least one, so I can coat 2 weapons and Victor can coat 1.
I will, if I'm going to do any additional ones, we're going to have at least 4.
Yeah, because he does 2 at a time when he does his daily prep.
I think 4.
Which, honestly, I think daily prepping most of your shit is the correct way to play Alchemist, personally. Because doubling your spell slots is unbelievably strong. I feel like as the older this game gets, the more people are going to realize that, like, you're supposed to keep a handful of spontaneous slot. I probably would keep, like, 20% of my slots spontaneous and prep the rest. It's just so strong to double them. Especially with bombs, because you have Quick Bomber, so you can throw 3 bombs in a fucking turn. At 5th level, and at 5th level, you'll be able to make 3 bombs with 1 slot. So that's where it like takes. That's where Alchemist takes off is 5th level, because you can basically just do 3 bombs per turn every fight.
Wow.
They call him the juggler.
It's yeah, it's quantity over quality for sure.
Nice.
I think the utility of being able to spontaneously craft stuff is much weaker than just having 2 of them. Especially if you know what you're like. You pretty much know what you need for this. I don't know if you even want to keep any of them spontaneous in this case. I mean,
no,
you pretty
I don't
much.
think I will.
Yeah, I mean,
2 Dead Man's Bloods, 2 Silver Sheens.
So the Dead Man's Blood. Obviously, Victor and you are gonna get one.
Yeah, and I've got.
I think I'd like one for Reigel. How many? Hold on, I need to look up poison. How many bolts does poison?
Oh god, could you poison multiple bolts with that shit?
I don't know. That's what I'm wondering.
Of note, the silver short sword that was given to Zara is a +1
Yeah, got it.
short sword. So.
Got that. And let's see, Reigel would probably know if I put a silver sheen on one weapon and then a Dead Man's Blood on it, would those both still be in effect, or would one like wash the other off?
I'm pretty sure it's like bonuses. Silver Sheen's an oil, and Dead Man's Blood is a poison. And I think you just can't have 2 poisons or 2 oils.
Okay.
But I'm pretty sure you can have an oil and a weapon. They're like different. I think they're like different things.
All right.
Yeah,
I
I
could
don't
be
know
wrong.
that rule. I don't know.
Let me check. I'm gonna find out.
I also don't see if there is a specific amount of ammunition you can coat with 1 poison. trying to look it up and I'm not finding it.
If we end up with an extra silver sheen, I can coat my kukri so I can have a kukri and a short sword rather than a short sword and a dagger. It'll just be the difference between a D4 and a D6, though. Nothing huge.
Well, I would like a silver sheen for my bolts, and then I'm assuming we need a silver sheen for Victor's weapon.
Yes.
So that's one of my things. If I were to do another, we'd have 2 more silver sheens. Which, does Gron want one?
One of what?
A silver sheen.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't need one. I'm just saying if we end up having an extra one.
Okay.
You want to spend one on Dead Man's Blood, too, because I've got multiple blades.
Yeah.
Note about the dead man's blood. It is injury. I'm reading about poison. It turns out that there are different kinds of poison in Pathfinder 2, so it is an injury poison.
Yeah, there's ingestion and injury, or whatever the other one is.
Yeah. So this one is injury. Another note: if you attack someone with your poisoned weapon and you miss, it doesn't use up the poison. If you hit them with it and then they succeed their save, the poison is used up.
Right. Okay.
If you critically fail your attack, the poison's used up. So crit failing an attack does matter when you have poison.
Oh,
in it.
okay.
Normally, crit failing an attack does nothing, but if you have poison, then it will use up your poison.
At least you don't poison yourself.
Yeah.
So you're gonna say,
It would
and you
only really be bad for Victor.
Mm.
'Cause
All
it's
right.
Dead Man's
Oh,
Blood.
Yeah, it only works on Victor.
Please
Poison
don't go
yourself.
around stabbing my boy, please. Please stay far away from him when using
That's
this.
my boy.
Don't stab my boy.
He's my boy.
He is.
I don't know if we're going to be able to stay far away from you using this stuff, because you're probably going to be right in the target's face.
Yeah, that's true.
I need to note something about that too. There are 2 items that can be brandished to force vampires to get away from them. The symbols of like good deities and then garlic. The Velsing line of vampires are not repulsed by good deities because they're good vampires.
Oh,
But garlic works on them.
Don't
in
you dare.
So in other words, if you brandish the holy symbol, it will affect the enemy vampires, but it will not affect Victor. But if you brandish garlic, it will also affect Victor. Victor will not be able to approach Gron.
I'm brandishing 24/7.
What is it, 10 feet? I have to stay like 10 feet away.
Yeah, you have to. You can't come closer than 10 feet to Gron.
Well,
I need
look,
my space.
If Gron's like washed himself in garlic, Zara's not going to come within 10 feet of him.
Oh, nice. Multi-purpose.
I thought Gron liked Zara.
All right.
So I'm thinking it looks like you can only apply poison to a single piece of ammunition. So
Ooh, that sucks.
that's a little rough, but I probably won't bother with my bolts for that then.
You'll have the silver sheen for that, though.
Yeah, if I miss with my bolts, I'm gonna feel really bad.
You spend all turn like gently rubbing, and then you just.
My precious, and it's gone.
Yep.
So I will make 1 dead man's and 1 silver sheen using my reagents now. So that's 2 of each. I will give 1 to Victor and 1 silver sheen to Victor. I'm gonna keep a silver sheen for myself and then give 1 dead man's to Victor and 1 to Zara.
Oh, you can you
4.
can reclaim ammunition.
Yeah, but then that means I have to like run across the battlefield, grab
Yeah.
it again, and reload it.
Yeah, but like if you miss with it, the poison isn't used up. It's just like you have a poisoned bolt over there now.
Yeah.
You can go get it later. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got the Dead Man's Blood. Didn't we have 2 more, though? In addition
Yeah, we've
to-
got 4. So.
Because I've got 2 weapons that I can coat.
So you can have another one,
Okay.
and then I guess we've just got a spare one. This one's permanent though, so if we don't use it, we get to keep it.
I can hold on to it, and if I have actions to spare, I can do another coating of a weapon.
Yeah, so we have 2 permanent ones that we don't have to use, but we can.
Yeah, you might just use the temporary ones first. Hold on to the permanent ones.
Yeah. Okay. So
I'm giving Victor and Zara 1 each of the temporary ones I've made, so just go ahead and note that.
and then I've got.
And
one
then
of
Zara, you can have one of the permanent ones too.
Okay, sounds good. How long does poison last once it's applied before it wears off?
Until you hit someone with it or
Yeah.
crit fail.
Oh, so
I don't think there's a
if
duration.
I poison it right now, then they'll be good to
Yeah.
go for the fight.
Yeah.
However, if you sheathe the weapon, that will scrape the poison off.
There.
So it's until you put the weapon away, or you crit fail an attack.
Okay, so I won't
Yeah,
really,
you
I won't
can't
be able to conceal and quick draw them then. Okay.
No, you can't have it. You can't have it poisoned in the sheath or in a sleeve or something, because then it's just you just have dead man's blood all over your arm now, and like coming out of your sleeve. Like it'll wipe off on stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
You have to be holding the weapon. Yeah.
All right. Sounds good. I'll wait
And
till
then-
we're closer and I'm able to draw the weapons and ready for the fight before I apply.
It's the same with oil, right? If you silver sheen a weapon, you have to like keep it out, because if you put it in a sheath, it'll like scrape it off.
Okay.
So, yeah.
And then I didn't really get a definitive answer on this earlier, but do we want elixirs of life?
Is that like the baby healing potions?
1d6 healing.
I mean, it wouldn't hurt, but if you've got grander plans than that, I don't mind turning it in or whatever you need it for.
What
Do
type,
we have
of, what type
literally-
of healing is it? Will
I
it-
don't-
Will it work on Victor?
No, let me double check actually.
It's not divine healing, right? So it should work on Victor.
It will work on Victor.
Oh,
I'm
no
not
way.
sure if it's positive or not.
It's not. As far as I'm aware, almost all healing actually works. Like, it's only
It
like
accelerates the body's natural healing processes.
So just to clarify, heal and harm, as in the divine spells, heal and harm, have the
They do
positive,
positive.
negative thing going on. Almost nothing else does. So, like, examples. Soothe from a bard will heal Victor. It's not positive or negative, it's just bard heal. It's therapy healing. I don't know.
Raise harm can heal Victor.
Eris
Yeah.
might take some negative energy spells after this then.
They'll heal Victor. But yeah, like Soothe works. Soothe heals Victor. Elixirs of Life heal Victor. Potions heal Victor. It's really just like the heal spell, and that's basically it.
I'm not
And
sure
I
if there
think-
are other higher level healing
Lay
spells.
on
that do-
hands would probably be
Lay on
good.
hands, I think, also will hurt him.
Yeah,
Let me check it.
I'm pretty sure
Yep,
it will.
lay on hands is also positive. Yeah, basically divine healing. If it's religious, if the healing is religious in nature, it probably has the positive tag. If it's not, like a potion or an elixir or soothe, those are like not religious. They're secular. He can receive secular healing.
Fun stuff.
So
Yeah.
we have a heal in the form of Zara's guild badge. Does Gron have any healing?
Every single spell slot I have is heal.
the guild badge is heal, which
Except for one enlarge, a flaming sphere, and a speak with animals. I have like 5 healing spells.
yeah, the one having the guild badge is positive.
Alright. Maybe I'll just do one of my reagents to do an elixir of life. 2 elixirs of life then. I'll keep one for myself and I'll give one to Victor.
Victor's gonna have to free up a hand to use it.
It'll be
I
fun.
I would recommend that you give it to Gron, so Gron can go get Victor up if need be.
Gron's got healing spells though.
That will hurt Victor.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Wait, Gron has
So
healing spells
Gron
now?
has Victor's
Yes.
healing potion, basically.
Alright, so Matt, add an elixir of life to your
Yeah.
sheet.
Here's the thing. Victor's fast healing turns off if he goes unconscious. If he hits 0 HP. So, like, it's very valuable to have someone who can run over and get Victor up so that Victor can start fast healing again. You know? Because as soon as Victor's up, then he starts healing himself.
Gron, you have medicine, right?
I do.
Okay, that'll be helpful too then.
And the feat I took, I can use nature instead of medicine when using medicine, so it's even higher.
Oh, is that better for you?
Yes, plus 12 to my little healing touch.
Nice.
I will note that treat wounds, which is how you like heal people, with it says it has to be a living creature.
Oh.
Oh.
You gotta
Never-
be kidding me.
But that's the out of combat healing, and you have fast healing,
Oh yeah, I do a fast.
so you don't even care about that.
We're gonna need a potion to get him up from 0 so the fast healing starts though.
Yeah, maybe a couple of those potions ready then.
He did. He did make a couple because he spent 1 reagent on it.
I mean, more than a couple.
I don't know. It should be fine.
Okay. What else are we gonna
Let's see
spend
here.
reagents on?
I think I'm gonna do a couple more Quicksilver mutagens. You don't want any, do you?
I can use one. I can use my kukri and short sword instead of dagger and short sword. That would be the only thing.
Yeah, but it only affects ranged attack rolls.
Oh, Quicksilver, right? I'm sorry,
Yeah.
I'm thinking the other silver thing. No, I'm not interested in that.
Okay, and then
So-
like other thievery related stuff. Do you have any ranged attacks, Gron?
No. Again, I'm gonna, in one hand, I'm gonna have my shield / mistletoe.
It
And I'm
might
gonna be having like either a potion or a garlic or something. I'm not gonna use.
It could be valuable for you to have 2 Quicksilver mutagens for Reigel, because you don't know for certain that it's going to be as simple as walking in and fighting
You
Gloria.
might have to fight a
There,
mini boss.
there,
with, like,
there may be like other stuff. Yeah, you don't know how simple it's going to be to get to Gloria now that she is like now that the ball is in her court. So having a backup,
Might
it
be
actually
another fight involved.
exactly like I think it's not a bad thing for you to have a backup.
Alright, I'm just gonna keep them both then.
So
Yeah. Sounds good.
my
Alright.
plans now is I'm going to cast enlarge on Victor, so we can kind of keep her at bay. He's in damaging. I can even stand next to him, holding her back, and he can poke him with a stick, and then he can't get any closer. I guess she can't be that close to me, but you know, in the general area.
I'll
And
jump in
then
with as many poison
Well,
silver
Victor
stabs as I
Victor
can.
still has a symbol of Seraphy on his shield, so Victor can actually brand it. And when Victor raises his shield, it counts as
oh,
brandishing.
perfect.
it.
Okay, so yeah, you
So
can just do that yourself. Yeah, you can kind of Leonidas him.
So Victor being large and having reach is actually very powerful with that, because Victor can prevent Gloria from getting closer to him
It's
and
like
still
hitting a
attack her.
midget. It's perfect.
and still attack her because of their reach.
Yep. So that's me. Look at that. That's all you need from me. But on top of that, I'm gonna be throwing out my flaming spheres because we learned they don't have any kind of elemental resistances. So I'm gonna be hitting her with a flaming soccer ball. And then I've got my healing spells at range, so I can blast her with healing and lightning as well. So
Cool. Sounds like Gron's all set.
have anything? I got Shillelagh. No, I didn't take Shillelagh. 'Cause it doesn't do it. But you know, in spirit,
Yeah.
as always.
Alrighty, I'm done prepping.
How many more reagents do you have?
None.
Oh, you've used all of them?
Yeah.
I thought you had 7.
Yeah, I spent the rest on my fire.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Alright.
How many bombs do you have now?
I have 6 to use.
Nice.
Nice.
Bombs, huh?
That's awesome.
There's 2 turns of bombs, or
That
I
doesn't seem like a lot of
use them
bombs.
for
I was
my
hoping
bow.
you'd have like 16, like a
Eh,
comical amount.
Well, I'm still only a level 3 alchemist.
yeah,
he
you only
only-
carry
he-
so much.
He only spent 3 reagents on it, so
Okay.
he had lots of other stuff to do, like Silver Sheen and Quicksilver, and then okay, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you missing an item? You made Elixir of Life, 1 reagent,
1, 2.
Silver Sheen 1, Quicksilver 1.
Dead
Alchemist. Oh, Dead Man's Blood. Where's that? Oh, there it is. Yep, I missed that. Oh, you gave those out completely. Who'd you
Yeah.
give those to?
1 to Zara and 1 to Victor. And then Zara has another permanent one. if she wants to use it.
Victor, are you gonna want to have that on you?
I
Or
mean,
you...
yeah. I mean,
Okay, all right.
Victor's hunting a vampire. He's gonna want what he can have against a
I mean,
vampire.
Fair enough.
Is it
fair
any
enough.
different than another like normal humanoid using regular poison?
That's actually true. I mean, that's completely fair. It is.
Worst
Once
case-
Victor wakes up and before we head out, I do need to repair my shield. So as long as I've got 10 minutes between Victor
I mean,
waking
somebody.
I can do
What
that
I'm
while you're
doing.
sleeping if you want.
up. Oh,
Yeah.
if you wouldn't mind, that'd be
No,
awesome.
no one touches his shield without his permission. I'm
Not
tempted to put some garlic on it while you're out and he's fixing it. Like put a little bit of garlic.
The shield's healed up.
Nice.
I want to note something for you, Victor. Click on your token.
Oh,
My token?
Mm-hmm.
Token.
Now, do you see the red 47 above
yes.
it? And then there's a white 64.
Yes.
That's your shield's health.
oh, is that my shield health too?
Mm-hmm. And then the blue is your armor class. Now, if you want, you can click
Wait,
on your
the
shield.
Blue?
I don't. Yeah,
Yep.
we don't see blue.
I've got a blue.
Only I can see the. Okay.
I can see blue.
Oh, you can see it?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't have blue on mine.
Gron knows all. He sees all.
Okay, weird. I wonder why Gron can see that. Oh. Because I have it set to see it.
Ah,
That'll do it.
that's all the answer.
That makes sense.
Although the 21 is without my shield raised, right? Correct?
Probably.
Because that's 22 with my shield
Is it 21 with your shield raised? Wow.
without. It's 22 with. Gron is turning into a beefy boy. What can I say?
guess so.
52 hit points.
Wow.
All right.
He's the beefiest boy on our team. How?
Because he's higher level
Every-
than Victor.
I took toughness speed.
Oh, that.
And he's level 4 while Victor's level 3.
Everyone I play
Wait,
with
Gron's
has-
level 4?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy
Gron,
shit.
Zara, and Reigel leveled up from the
I didn't realize
XP
Gron was
advance.
already 3.
Yep. I know because he was so underwhelming, but don't worry, now he's level.
Oof. Oof, right in the feels.
I learned the ability to turn my hand into bare hands. I can like claw
Wait, bare hands? That sounds really underwhelming.
bare hands. Yeah. For 1d6 slashing, non-magical. So watch out, vampire lady. I got claws.
Here comes a Mark caliber joke. You've earned the right to bear arms.
Nice.
Mark approves.
Or boar, or deer, or canine. Whatever I'm feeling.
Whatever arms you have, you have the right to many arms, many different
And if
arms.
they
I
catch,
wish I
if they
had-
catch fire, you have firearms. You're throwing fire, right? Yeah, you have
Lightning.
firearms.
Lightning.
I thought you had the
Lightning.
fireballs. The
Or
fire
flaming
fireballs.
spheres.
Yeah.
I don't throw it. You know, it appears in
So, are you guys? You're pretty much ready, yeah?
I think
Yeah.
so,
I need
yeah.
to buy some bolts. If anybody would be
You
so-
found all your bolts.
Oh, great.
Yay.
Would it be possible for me to buy additional bolts?
While you were,
Last time I ran out.
While you were looking for picking up all your bolts off the battlefield, you found a bunch of bolts in a barrel.
Oh, great! I'll take.
the bolt salesman went out of business threw all the stuff in the.
Now I've got a total of 20 instead of 10.
Incredible. What luck. Someone lost their bolts.
They split into 2 bolts when they were fighting.
Could requisition some from the guild quartermaster.
Aw, Susu, do you want the window? Our new cat is over here. I've never seen her
How many cats do you guys have now?
4.
4.
So our 4th cat lives in the bedroom while she's like getting used to the apartment.
Yeah.
And I've never seen her this active. She's like rubbing her face on the windowsill.
Dude, she gets into it.
It's just because I haven't moved in a while, so. She gets more comfortable when you don't move for an hour. If I get up, she'll freak out.
Bonds with statues.
Alright, you guys done, yeah?
I think so.
Yep.
Alright, sweet. We're gonna do a little something with Victor now.
Yay! Thank you, Victor.
with him, Victor.
All right, Victor. You're laying on your back in darkness. It feels like you've gone deeper. You feel cold. You can't hear anything. You can't see anything. You can't hear your heartbeat anymore. It's completely stopped. Your body feels like ice cold. There's a faint red light passing over you. You feel like you're floating on your back, like you're adrift on some kind of a black river.
Whoa.
Oh my gosh,
Ooh.
what is that?
Whoa.
What is that?
So you're just drifting in this place. You see lights tracing line work through the fog in some kind of language you can't understand.
Can I move or
Mhm.
just
You can, yes.
I'll like sit up, I guess, since I'm like on my back, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You're
Yeah.
sitting on the surface of the water now. You see someone drift past you. It looks like a man who's huddled up. He's covered in like horrible wounds. And he's looking around like kind of frantically. Like he's lost someone or something. He looks right through you like he can't see you.
We'll try talking. He'll say, "Hey, is something wrong?"
And the man is kind of going past you at a faster pace than you're moving. But as he passes you, you hear him like muttering under his breath, like quickly, like I couldn't do anything. I couldn't help her. No, please, not like this. And his wounds look fatal. And
Are you okay?
as he goes off down the river into the fog, his body almost looks translucent before it like disappears into the fog. Another person who's sprawled out looks to be a small child, and as she floats past you, she just keeps going, "Mommy, I'm scared. I'm scared. Help me." And you see that she looks like she might have been very sick. Like she's dressed like someone who was in like a sick bed. She has like all these blemishes and like hives and stuff, like she had the plague or something. And she passes into the fog.
What the fuck is going on? Victor's just gonna kind of look around, try to figure out like.
As you're drifting, you drift towards one side close enough that if you reached out, you feel like you might be able to grasp onto one of the rocks or something.
He'll do that. He'll try to like grab onto one of the rocks.
Okay, you manage to stop yourself and kind of just hold on there, but you feel heavy, like you can't lift yourself up out of this black water. There's a figure seated above you on the rocks that seems to have just descended down out of the fog. It's a little girl in a flowing dress with like white wings. She looks like this.
Hello, do you know where we are? What is this place?
She just kind of smiles gently at you. You don't belong here, do you?
I don't think so.
She kind of leans down, like with her arms on her knees. This is where souls go to pass on. But you've stopped yourself from going down the river. So you're not quite done yet with that world, are you?
You trying to tell me I'm dead?
That's right.
I guess that's part of it, isn't it? And Victor's gonna like scratch his head and be like, "Oh yeah, this is kind of what I signed up for, isn't it?"
I'll warn you. You may regret it. Those who refuse to go down the river often return to your world as ghosts or apparitions. They cling to their lives, and all they receive in return is an eternity of suffering, and eventually lose who they were.
I made this choice. I want to do what's right.
I understand. By the way, could you relay a message for me?
Yeah, sure.
She takes out a paper lantern, and it's got a message scrawled on it, written by Ray. It's the paper lantern that Ray released into the sky on the I forgot the name of my own holiday. The solstice. It's the paper lantern he released. Correct me if I'm wrong, Jeremy. Didn't it say, "Is anyone there"? Am I right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. So she says, "When you return, could you tell your friend Ray that, yes, there is."
Okay, I'm not sure. Okay, I could do that. Who are you? Does he know you?
She just smiles at you as you feel yourself starting to fade and being like lifted. Your heavy body being pulled up out of the Black River like an anchor being like, recalled up to the ship or something. And after a moment, you awaken in the guild hall in a cold sweat, and your heart is no longer beating, but you don't feel pain anymore. You feel cold, but it's not uncomfortable. It feels normal. It feels like the new normal for you. And but you do, however, feel a slight burning sensation on the tip of your big toe, because the sun's coming up, and a beam of light through the window is hit like the edge of your toe.
Ah! And he'll like pull his foot up and be like, ah.
Yeah. It's like smoking. Okay.
I feel bad for the people that have to sleep with Victor now. No natural light.
No natural light.
Alright. So you're in the guild hall. You guys see that Victor is up and seems to have finished the transition. It seems like Victor has died and then undied.
I imagine after like a night of preparing everything, the rest of the party's just like sleeping or something.
Oh yeah. So Victor might be the first one up. But you all probably wake up soon after.
Victor's gonna be like stretching and trying to get used to like this new feeling.
Yep. You've got about a third of the room that doesn't have sunlight, where you're able to.
Yeah, where I'm
around.
like just stretching and like.
You actually can't get to the door because of the window.
Yeah.
So.
I'm like in a room with like Freya and Una, right? Like all the characters are corresponding. In rooms, right? Or am I?
No,
alone?
I figure the party took a room because you guys are like prepping to go back out.
Okay.
So probably Zara, Gron, and Reigel would be in here.
Victor's gonna wake up Zara and be like, "Can you close the blinds for me?"
Zara would stretch. Sure, I'd be glad to. How's the rigor mortis this morning?
Fine, I guess.
And she'll go over and close the blinds, and then walk back over to Victor. Can you smile for me?
And you'll like smile. They like Why? Okay.
Oh, nothing. I just heard rumors that when vampires are first converted, they start with big buck teeth and they get their fangs after about 100 years or so.
No, he's got fangs.
But no, it seems that it was just a rumor.
Victor's gonna like try to find a mirror.
By the way, real quick, you currently have a first level human feat.
Yes.
If you want to, I'll give you a free retrain. If you want to have a vampire feat instead,
Yes, I would.
you've got your eye on one.
I have my eye on a couple. I want blood sense.
Okay, so just right now you want blood sense.
I want blood sense. Give it to me.
Okay. Sick. So you can smell blood really, really acutely. So one thing that happens as well when you wake up is you smell pig blood and cow's blood from the guild hall kitchen 400 feet away.
Do I feel the
It's a range
need-
of 100.
Yeah, 100
How
feet.
far is 100 feet? 100 feet's a lot.
It's a football field.
Okay, so yeah,
a
the
football
guild.
field's 100 yards.
Oh, 100 yards.
Yeah, so a
okay.
third of a football field.
I feel like 100 feet's pretty far. The guild hall is next door. So yeah, you smell like...
I guess like the 34th yard line.
Yeah, you smell like cow's blood and pig's blood from the guild hall kitchen. You smell some human blood from the second story of the dorm next to your dorm, where like someone probably got injured and they're being patched up. So you instantly can smell like the type of blood and where the blood is, like within 100 feet of you.
That's weird. Do I feel the need to like drink? I guess. Like how often is it? Like weekly? Or...
It's like once a week you need to feed.
Okay.
You don't feel thirsty yet, but you will. You can just order a really rare steak and then like slurp it dry. Like, yeah,
Maybe say Reigel needs it for his experiments or something.
All right, I'm adding blood sense for you. There you go. You've got blood sense. You no longer have the human feat. All right. You do still have access to human feats. You just have the option of taking vampire ones instead of ancestry feats. They're generally cooler. I don't know. There's some cool human stuff. Anyway, yeah. So Zara, do you shut the curtains?
Yeah, Zara shut the curtains and glad you're still among the living. Well, somewhat.
About that, I'm pretty sure I went to hell. Or wherever you go when you die. I'm not quite sure. It was very weird.
Never imagined a guy like you would go to hell.
Well, it seemed to be a one and all kind of place, I think. I'm not sure.
Did they have a surprise party ready for me?
No. I saw a couple of the people there, but they seemed to not be able to see me.
Well, I've never heard anything from that side of the living before. Very interesting.
Yeah, it might have been a hallucination. I don't know.
Well, are you going to be good to go out today?
I mean, I feel normal, ready to go, right? So.
Transitioned.
Yeah.
I might be able to fashion a cloak for you to keep the sun off your face.
And yes, maybe just. I wish I hadn't thrown my helmet away. I could really use that right now.
I think I saw.
I'm sure it could bang something up for you.
I think Tath had a helmet that she wasn't using. Might be able to borrow it from her.
That or a hood. I'm gonna need something.
Hood would be pretty cool. It's a little bit easier to like. Boop, 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 boop.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. It is very easy for Zara or Reigel, either one, to fashion you probably like a red hood with gold trim or some kind of shit like that. Something that goes with your color scheme pretty well. Just so when, yeah, exactly. Just so you can kind of.
Mm-hmm. I think I have
or
some
like
fabric in your colors. Yes, here we go.
Yeah. or like black and gold, something like that. Yeah.
Victor's not really the edgy vampire type, but okay.
You got a little bit of black. You got a little bit of
bit.
that.
Mm-hmm.
Black
Little bit.
will, I think. Black absorbs more light, so I don't know.
Yeah, probably need black just to be safe.
All right, and if you decide to experiment with other colors, I've got plenty of fabric.
Thank you.
Yeah, while we're on the topic of Victor's fashion, so yeah, your color scheme seems to be black, white, gold, red, because you've got like the black vest,
Yeah.
which is very prominent.
The red seems to only be in the cape, really.
Yeah, it's really just a red cape, black vest, and then gold everywhere, white. So the hood would be maybe a white hood, white with gold trim.
Okay.
This is the most meaningless conversation to ever have.
Maybe like a black layer on the inside. Like
Yeah, black on the inside, white on the outside. I like that. All right.
Zara would say, when it comes to your fashion choices, there are no small decisions.
This is a pointless fucking.
This is Zara's profession. She takes it very seriously.
All right.
Victor just doesn't want to die.
You know when you play an open world game and they're like, the world is literally ending, and then you go do a side quest where you gather 30 chickens? That is the soul of tabletop games right there. That is the fucking spirit of it. Like, let's talk about the color of Victor's hood for 8 minutes. All right. All right, let's get out of here. You guys ready to go?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ready, Freddy.
Let's go
and
track
hyped.
down another vampire.
Alright, so it's notable that when you guys go outside, Victor, with your hood up, and you've got gauntlets and greaves, and you're fully armored with like a cape, like you're completely covered. But it is uncomfortable. You feel very, very hot. Like it's not mechanically detrimental to you, but even with like a hood up, it's like the sunlight is kind of just glaring, and your whole body just feels hot and uncomfortable, kind of itchy, like the whole time you're out there. Like you don't want to be out here all the time. It's not pleasant.
Every time they walk by a building, Victor's gonna like try to get under the shade and like
Like walk along the side of the wall, like yeah.
Every awning is a blessing.
Yes. He like dashes to the next like covering.
Speed walks between on.
Yeah.
That's funny.
We might have to take some night missions.
Or indoors.
It's okay. I think we'll end up going underground somewhere dark. Our friend will have fled to a dark place.
Here's open.
So it's not difficult for you guys to find your way back to where you fought her. The cage is still there. Everything's how you left it. It was like, what, 10 hours ago that you fought her, probably?
Mm-hmm.
Something like that.
Maybe we can still pick up a blood trail.
Victor's gonna take a big breath in and try to like sniff her out with this new.
Oh, you took the blood. This is why you took the blood thin,
Maybe a little
like-
bit.
That is some strategic. That's a strategic choice for this quest specifically.
It's gonna come in handy, I'm sure.
All right, Bloodhound. You are able to smell a blood trail. It's like a mix of several people's blood, like Gron's blood and Zara's blood and your blood, and yeah.
This way.
Yeah,
Victor's gonna,
actually,
like,
you
take off.
You can actually just literally follow it. All right. Well, Victor took a feat, so you guys don't have to make any checks. There we go.
Thanks, Victor.
It's very particular. That's a very particular. All right. Off we go. So, following the trail, you do find yourselves going underground pretty quickly. You end up taking like a staircase, like a stone staircase down into sort of like the sewer system of the city. But like big, wide open like service shafts and stuff. And following this down, you end up eventually coming to a reinforced door that looks like it's been repurposed. Looks like it might have been some kind of like a service shaft or somewhere for the workers to sleep while they were building all this stuff or something like that. Something that hasn't been used for like a long time. But the door has no dust. It's been opened and closed a lot recently, and it's been like reinforced with all kinds of like locks and shit that wouldn't have been there for what this was. So it's like it's been repurposed as sort of a base of operations. It seems very obvious that this is where Gloria's been hiding out. And you don't have any guarantee that she's here right now, but you're pretty sure at the very minimum you can smell the blood of that girl she took.
Reigel cracks his fingers. Alright, time to make up for last time.
Let's do this.
Gets to work on those locks.
Alright, let's see it.
Alrighty, so I'll start with a thievery check.
Can I try the door to see if it is locked?
13.
Oh, super locked.
Oh, okay.
Alright, well, with a 13, not quite.
I'd like to give it a try if you don't mind.
Alright, better luck.
Victor with the blood sense can like make a perception check within 100 feet to smell if the blood is vampire, right?
Yeah.
Could he potentially check to see if she's there, like within 100 feet of the door?
You can check if there's a vampire in there.
Yes, I will check to see if there is a vampire.
Give me a perception check. You are reasonably certain that there's a vampire in there.
There is a vampire beyond this door.
Alright, before we go in then, I think I'll prep my weapons.
That's if you got the door unlocked.
Did I get the door unlocked?
Let's see. Oh! Yes.
Alright.
Wait, what?
Click.
What are you doing? Sorry. Susu decided to sharpen her claws on the carpet. It's fine. It's not my carpet.
Let's...
So,
Okay.
how long does the silver sheen last? Like an hour?
Yeah, do you guys want to do prep before you bust down the door?
Yeah. Zara's going to coat her silver short sword with dead man's blood, then offer the handle out to Gron and say, "Would you hold this for just a moment? Please." Alright,
Yeah,
somebody
it's the
with a free
hour.
hand?
I'm not
Yeah,
touching
so-
it.
I just...
I
What
guess
is that?
Matt seems distracted.
Sorry, what was that? I was looking at my spell.
Zara is coating her short sword blade in the dead man's blood, and then offering the handle to Gron and say, "Will you hold this for just a moment, please?"
Anything you want.
Good man.
I'll
And
hold your first two while I'm at.
this way, I have my hands free to coat my dagger as well. Then I'll put the empty vials away and take the sword back. Thank you very much.
Here's your first.
Ready to go.
And Gwen, to answer your question, it lasts for the next hour. Yeah, Silver
Next
Sheen
hour.
does.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, so Victor will cover his sword in silver sheen.
And Regal's gonna do 10 of his bolts in Silver Sheen.
Okay. Got it.
Or we're gonna have some light as well. Do we have anyone that can provide?
We don't.
Great.
Yeah. There's only. I
Get
think,
your torches out.
There's only one of us that needs light, right?
Victor, can you see in the dark?
Yes. Now I can see
Gron?
clear as day.
I can, yes.
Regal?
Yep, sure can.
I'm sorry to be a detriment.
There is light under the door.
Oh, interesting.
Torchlight.
Maybe it'll be a spooky vampire thing where we come in there, all the lights turn off.
Maybe there's light inside. All right. Well,
All right, I'll guess I'll hold a torch.
if nothing else, we can grab whatever's causing the light inside.
All right, Gron's got a torch.
Okay.
And we stuff the torch in the dog's mouth.
We have another dog's mouth available.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay, one with the holy symbol and one with the torch.
Do you want to use another dog as like a light source?
That'd be
Sure.
Okay.
I'm getting so much value out of these pets, man. They're perfect.
Gosh.
All right, the other dog is carrying a torch.
Why?
Good job, Sparky.
Oh, so stupid.
I'm just gonna turn my bird into the.
Thanks for the
kitten.
dogs. Let's just get in their mouths.
Who's going in first? Who opens the door?
Victor will once it's
Yeah,
unlocked.
I'll be right behind.
With his shield up.
Do we want to check for booby traps?
No.
She might have the door rigged.
If someone wants to check for booby traps, but
Zara
No.
will.
Too paranoid.
Is that going to be perception?
Mm-hmm.
And is that a hidden check or not?
Oh yeah, I forgot about those. Man, that's annoying. How do I handle these secret checks? I wish there was a way that you could click it and have it send it to me and only me. Because there is a whisper to GM,
Well, my
but
mom
you're
thought
able to
you
see it.
can just type in the D20 plus 7.
Oh, is
So,
it?
GM roll.
What if you whisper it to me? Can I see it? Let me find
Yeah,
out.
if I GM roll D20 plus 7, then it'll whisper to you. But I also see it at that point.
Ah.
What if you just do a GM roll and I'll tell you, we can tell you our bonus to
Yeah,
the roll.
tell me the bonus.
Yeah, my bonus is
Ah.
It's not a GM roll.
my bonus is 7.
Just don't look.
Close your eyes.
Yeah,
All right, never mind. Whatever. Anyway, there's
Can we
no
do it?
traps.
Okay. All right. I think you're good.
Yeah, we're gonna start doing hidden rolls because I actually like those, and it's also like Matt's wizard is a diviner, and part of their like class identity is they can actually reveal the result of hidden rolls.
Oh.
So if we're not doing hidden rolls, it kind of nerfs diviner. So I wanna honor that rule.
Okay.
Appreciate
So.
that.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Cool.
Welp.
Can't hide secrets from me.
Yeah, Zara will check all the edges of the door. I think it's good.
All right, Victor, you bust the door open. There's torches, and it's the torches are very dim. You don't see anyone immediately ahead of you.
I'm gonna take a boop. Just gonna walk right there.
Zara will be
All
right
right.
behind him, and she'll she'll whisper to her bird to follow close behind herself.
Alrighty, cool.
Or maybe keep the bird like perched on her shoulder for right now.
Okay, we'll keep the bird near square.
Can I ride my dog?
Sure.
Oh god.
Oh gosh. Okay.
All right, do you want to move forward?
Keep going. There you go. I'll be right behind. There you go. I'll lead. I'll protect you, Zara. Don't worry. Oh, you're getting very close to me.
I was gonna be behind Victor since I have melee.
Okay. I'll watch from behind.
Which way do you guys want to go?
Are we walking past the door? Or is this just a straight hallway?
So there is a door right there.
There. Okay.
Can I make a perception check to see maybe which direction the vampire is in?
You can give it a shot.
Maybe we should keep the door open so it'll stream in a bunch of sunlight.
I think it might be. Yeah. Oh yeah. Leave the door open. Good idea. Ooh.
Yeah, leave it open there, Scruffy.
And Zara will try to guide everyone into being quiet. Like.
And oh yeah, from now on, perception checks I actually roll them, and you tell me your bonus.
Oh,
My bad. I forgot about it.
I'd like to use my my quiet allies ability to stealth us in here, if possible.
Sounds good. All right. In that case, we're gonna go ahead, and that's also a GM roll.
Okay.
Wow.
So, 'cause stealth is, yeah. I'm almost certain it is.
Yeah,
it
yeah.
is. All right. So I'm GM rolling.
Now
No
we-
one can see this except me.
Okay.
And then the bonus is Victor has the lowest, which is 0. That becomes +2 plus level, so it becomes +5.
Pretty good
Yep.
roll.
Okay. So you guys you're stealthing together using, following Zara's lead. You guys are moving quietly with whatever the hell that roll was.
All right. Yeah, it was a pretty good roll. I'm a diviner. He can't hide secrets from me.
Yeah, not yet.
My
you're not.
wizard knows. He's like, oh, I see.
Yeah, so Zara's basically
Alright.
giving Victor like the pat on the shoulder to let him know that we're right behind him, ready to move.
Or we're going to take this. Are we going to take the door to the left or keep going? I'd hate to
Door
have
right
some.
there. There's a table over here. There's a hallway with several doors here.
What about the perception I made to try to see which direction?
You can't really tell where the vampire is in here. It
Okay.
just smells like vampire.
Smells like teen spirit. Okay, I think we should open this door. Because I'd hate to have something coming up from behind us.
Regal's gonna pop a potion and he's gonna chug it down. It's this Quicksilver mutagen. It lasts for 10 minutes. So
Got it.
Is everybody that's going to use this the silver sheen gotten it already applied?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I believe so.
All right. So are we trying this door to the north then, Victor? Or are we
Give
moving
it a
to
try.
Yeah, let's open it.
Okay.
It is not locked.
Leave no stone unturned.
It opens up into what looks like some kind of an old storeroom.
Alright, I want to make my way in there.
Go for it.
Alright. I want to check to see if there's anything interesting in the storeroom.
All
Well,
right.
where'd my goblin go?
What do you mean?
He just disappeared from the map. Oh, how'd he get down here?
That's where he's always been.
I can't move him back.
Oh
He's
god.
stuck.
I think you closed the door on him, Zan. He's stuck.
I didn't do anything like that.
Oh,
Are you good now, dude?
Yeah, I don't know how he got all the way down there. I was like
he-
updating my HP and all of a sudden he was gone.
I'm gonna tell you right now that he didn't move for me.
Yeah.
Oh,
me
weird.
Or
neither.
me.
He just stuck. He was just right where he was.
Yeah, he
he
never
did- he-
moved. That's why I
he
was
never
like,
moved for anyone but you.
Really, he was like randomly down here on the map, like
Wow.
where the map didn't exist.
interesting.
All right. Well, anyway. Yeah, you're in the
Right.
storeroom.
You roll it, and then I just tell you my mod.
What are you looking for?
Anything, suspicious or of value or of help.
What's your mod?
Perception, is that what you need?
Yes.
12.
Ooh.
Okay. Well, you don't find any sign of like a vampire in here. But the crates seem to be filled with remains. The remains of like dead human girls,
Oh god.
varying in age.
Okay, so this is the dead hooker room.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. Alright, nothing to see here.
All right. Zara will give Victor a pat on the shoulder. Saying we're ready to go.
Victor's gonna start heading down this hallway.
Cool.
The door over here, right?
Mm-hmm. There's a door here. There's a door here. And there's a door here.
I guess we'll start at the first door.
All right. None of these doors are locked. You open it up into what looks like another sort of storeroom. There are barrels in here. One of the barrels is connected to a hose that ends at like a hook-shaped needle. There are chains on the ceiling. It looks like it might have been set up so that someone could be hung from the ceiling by their ankles, and then they would, hook the needle into their neck, and all the blood in their body would drain out into the barrel
Very efficient.
until they died.
Zara understands how this contraption works and kind of shudders.
Alright, moving on. I'm gonna open this door. Shield
Alright.
bracing.
Oh my.
Alright. When you open that door, it looks like some kind of, almost like a jail cell. There's like a pile of hay for someone to sleep on, there's a bucket of water, there's a bench over there, and there is a girl in rags that looks like the girl you guys gave to Gloria, laying on that bench facing the wall.
If Victor starts to move in, Zara will take an action. Or a reaction, I guess.
Yeah, Victor's gonna move in.
Good. Zara will
Is this-
put her hand on Victor's shoulder and just sort of shake her head and put a finger over her mouth.
He'll sit back out with a
Yeah.
sad look on his face,
Yeah.
like,
Zara will whisper like, she'll probably scream.
Alright, well, let's keep moving for now. He'll say kind of quietly.
Enlarge lasts for 5 minutes. Do you want it now?
No!
We're not gonna have stealth at that point. Alright. Boom, boom, boom.
Okay. Just checking. It might limit my first turn combat potential if you're not big already.
You're called.
All right, you're moving on for now from the girl.
Yeah.
Zara will
Right.
quietly close the door, like almost, like probably not to the point that the latch would click, but like just
Right.
Yeah. So in case
Okay.
she wakes up and notices that she doesn't start calling for help.
Right.
Are you gonna open up the last door?
Yes.
This looks like some kind of a workshop. There's a long bench with a hacksaw on it. The hacksaw has dried blood on it, and next to it is a chest that's open and has a collection of rotting limbs in it.
And this is like the end of the hallway.
This is the whole place. Gloria isn't here,
Oh.
or you didn't see her anywhere you checked.
And Victor knows he smelled a vampire.
You still smell a vampire in here. Alright, so stay right where you are. Reigel, from where you are, you hear the girl in the room get up, and then the door into her room slowly creaks open, and she looks like this.
Oh no.
Guys!
Uh-oh.
So the bird was with you, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Roll initiative. This would just be perception in this case.
Not good.
That's not good. And we don't know much about spawns. Like, do we just assume they act the same as vampires, but are just shit?
Sorry, I have incredible initiative, so 27.
Oh, I didn't select my token.
Sorry, me either.
I'm already...
You skip a week and all your skills just go down the drain.
I'm already fixing things for people.
Thank
So.
you. Thank you, Papa-san.
That's 27. And then...
Zan, I just want to let you know I didn't fuck up my initiative in any way, shape, or form.
Sucko.
You're the only one.
Sorry. Okay.
Okay.
Be gentle.
Alright, Ron.
Be gentle.
Okay, I'm gonna go. Excuse me, are you okay, miss?
Yeah, so she creaks the door open, and her, like, dead eyes are staring at you, and there's, like, blood dripping down. She's got, like, fangs and claws.
Oh.
Your wisdom isn't negative, so you can tell that she's been turned by Gloria.
Alright, I'm going to throw fire at her. 29.
Wow, look at you doing stuff.
Is that a crit? Do I do persistent damage?
It
Do I
does not crit her.
Oh,
Aw, boo. And I'm gonna use my third action to brandish the garlic. Wait, but if I do that, then Victor can't come closer.
Correct.
Do a will save.
Yep.
Can I use my action to command the dog to sick her? Oh, you
Yes.
can't.
You can
Flare
command
it.
the dog to brandish its symbol.
There you
Yeah.
go. I will brandish the good symbol with Pupper.
Okay. Well, in that case, the dog will kind of like take its place in front of you, like protectively, with its first action. And its second action, it'll brandish the holy symbol.
Show him in your bling bling.
All right, Zara.
okay.
Reigel is on this dog. Right? He is like astride the dog.
Oh, Silver. Away.
There we go.
That's the idea. Yeah. The dog token likes to be at the top of the square.
All right.
You hold Alt and you can do whatever you want with it.
Yeah. It was too much of a hassle to bother with it while we were moving around.
He was too busy trying to make sure his initiative was perfect.
Zara is going to use an action to send the bird into the room right there.
Okay. Yeah, just fly over her.
Yep. And I guess the bird can attack with its next action. So
It'll totally attack, sure.
Protect. Attack.
Can a bird provide flanking?
It can.
yeah,
Nice.
Zara was going to go here. I guess go here, then send the bird over to give it flanking.
Okay. So the bird had flanking on that attack. The attack misses even with flanking.
Oh damn. Okay, Zara's got her flanked. So I want to hold on to one of my dead man's bloods for right now. So I will.
You have a plethora of weapons to choose from.
I do. However,
It seems clear that Gloria isn't home.
Yeah.
Like this is the vampire Victor was smelling.
Yeah, both of my silver weapons have the blood on them though, so I'll have to spend one of them. I'll go with my my short sword. I'll use the bigger one, which is silver short sword. There we go. Ah, no, damn. Pretty sure that misses.
Super misses.
Is it a critical fail?
That-
It doesn't crit fail.
Okay.
No.
All right, we're narrowing down our AC.
Yeah, it's lower than 23.
That's all. That's all three of my actions. Step, send the bird, attack. So yeah.
Time for her. Well, first of all, she's just going to attack the dog that's holding a holy symbol, because that is fucking annoying. So we're
Does she feel affected by it, though, at least?
Well, I mean, for sure, but it just makes it so she can't get closer. She's in melee range of dog. So, she's going to try to take the dog down.
No. Oh god, your AC is not the best I've seen. Higher. Not gonna
Oh
lie.
my god.
It definitely hit. And definitely crit. Poor dog. Oh!
God.
Dead.
Dog's
dead.
dead.
We're having
So,
dog for dinner.
The first thing that Crystal does is she thrusts her hand down the dog's throat and then rips heart out through its mouth. The heart turns into like shadowy darkness and dissipates. Shortly after, the wolf also turns into like it becomes like black smoke and like
God.
disappears because they're summoned, so they just kind of like poof.
Does the
so
holy
yeah,
symbol just cling to the floor then?
the holy symbol clangs to the floor, no longer brandished.
Okay.
Right to be placed onto a buckler by by any entrepreneuring druids who might want to have that.
I got too much garlic on my shield.
Okay. So then Gloria will actually go ahead and step out, into this space, with her move. And her second attack will be...
Kill the other dog.
Well, let's see. Who damaged her?
I hit
Gron
it.
did, yeah.
Gron's the one who damaged her. Alright, Gron.
Oh,
-5, so only 25.
that hits. 8.
Yep.
I'm getting the new feature where I click it and do my save.
Yeah.
Yay.
And you are grabbed. So until the end of her next turn, you cannot move away from that. You can't move from that. At the beginning of her next turn, you won't be grabbed anymore. Because that's it. She attack, move, attack. She's done. At the end of her turn, she will heal. What is her fast healing? Okay, there we go. Boop. She healed. All right, Reigel.
All right, Reigel. He's gonna load his crossbow with a flask. So this actually takes, I think, 2 actions because I have to pull out the flask and then load it. So with his third action, he's just gonna point blank shot her with my crossbow. So here is that attack. So this is with +2 for the Quicksilver.
Oh, higher level Quicksilver.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Alrighty. Well, there's my turn.
Good try.
Victor.
We gotta roll better than this team, though. We're getting all our bad rolls out of the way.
Victor's gonna step up and swing at her.
You got a flank there. Oh my.
Oh,
Oh my god.
yeah. And then raise his shield.
That's gonna get rid of the poison on the blade. Damn.
It's your
No, I
blade.
didn't poison it.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
you
your
just,
did.
blade's
put, I just put silver sheen on it.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool. I didn't
Yeah,
have
no.
that foresight.
I'm keeping the dead man's blood for boss lady.
Yeah, I didn't know that the boss lady wasn't here.
Alright, Gron.
Alright, I would like to use an action to try to break free from said grapple.
Okay, you absolutely can. In order to escape. Escape is an action that's like, you have a lot of options. If I remember right, it's like several different things. Yeah, you can either make,
You say the word acrobatics, I'm sold.
you can make an unarmed attack,
No.
or, wait. Or acrobatics or athletics. Yep.
Well, I'm sure she can't beat that.
We are again rolling all single digits.
Yeah, so you didn't get out of her grab. You're still being held there.
Okay, then I'm gonna taser.
Okay.
That's a decent roll.
That reflex save. Oh, okay. Oh, well, she still takes the
It's
damage?
half. It's half,
Half
right?
damage? Yeah,
So
I think so.
half damage, and that's it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Zara.
Okay. I will have. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna have Zara use her feint ability finally.
Okay. Sick. She's already flat-footed though, because of Reigel and Reigel's dog.
Not to everybody.
Oh, you're gonna try to make her flat-footed to everyone.
Yeah.
That's fair. Let's see.
So, is my deception a secret roll?
Not in this case. Not a combat ability.
My God.
Secret rolls are always like out of combat, like exploration stuff.
Gron's
Never.
Yeah, Gron's the only one of us that's rolled above a 4 so far.
Oh boy. Okay, so that didn't work. Yeah.
Okay.
Did you critical fail?
Oh God.
It's their deception DC. Let's look. Her perception DC.
Yeah.
So that is.
There's no way she has a 15 perception mod.
I have no idea what the fuck her perception mod is because this sheet is ridiculous. I'm gonna go ahead and. Oh, it's a no. Her DC is 20, 21.
Her
You're good.
initiative was +11. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, then I'll slash with my sword.
Okay. Feint was not an attack, so you're good.
It's 23.
Yep. That hits.
All right. Jeez. And it does have the blood on it, so there's that damage.
So 9, and then she has to make a fort save
Yeah.
against dead man's blood. Oh,
That's a crit fail.
That's a crit fail.
Oh, good lord. Okay, let's see what the hell happens here. So let me pull up dead man's blood. So that advances her. On a crit fail, I think you go to. Don't you go to stage 2 like immediately?
I believe so.
I
Doesn't say
believe-
in that. It doesn't say in that description. Unless
Alright.
it's like a poison
I
thing.
think that's just a
It
poison.
would be a general thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's. I'm going to the poison rules now. Okay. Okay, here we go. On a fail, on a crit fail. Wait, no. Let's see.
Who knew? No
It's a-
critical.
It's an affliction. Which is like, here, I found afflictions. It's a general rule for not just poison, but poison, disease, like a bunch of shit. Okay. When you're exposed to an affliction, you do a saving throw. The first attempt is to stave it off. Usually requires a fort save. On a successful save, blah blah. If you fail the save, after its onset, you go to stage 1. On a critical failure, after its onset, you advance to stage 2, and you're subjected to that effect instead. Okay, so she immediately takes 2d10 instead of 1d10. She skips right to stage 2. So that's going to be...
And enfeebled 1.
Yeah. So she takes 11 poison,
Nice.
and she becomes enfeebled 1. Just immediately. And then on her turn, she'll have to keep doing saves. Like at the end of each turn.
And does she keep taking damage every
Yeah.
time she fails? Ooh.
It keeps
okay.
doing damage. Yep.
Alright.
Okay.
Well, I've still got one more action. I could
In
have
fact, I need-
attack, or I could go for another attack with my sword.
That 2 is noting that she's at stage 2, because it does matter.
Mm-hmm.
The big deal as well is if she succeeds her save, it only goes down by 1 stage. So because she's at stage 2, she could succeed her save and still be poisoned.
Nice.
She actually has to crit succeed to get rid of it now.
Okay, I'm going to use my my last action to move to here. I want to see if she has an attack of opportunity.
She doesn't.
All right. Good knowledge.
Okay, it's her turn. Well... Sorry. Ugh. Boy, oh boy, this is not good. Well, she's not grabbing Gron anymore, but she's gonna try and make that happen. So, hey, Gron.
Hello. Oh, that's a hit.
So there's some damage, and you're grabbed. And we need some health right now, so now she's gonna drink from you. Drinking from you is going to be... Vampires are so complicated.
I don't remember what it was last time. Was it a fort save on his part or something?
No, I know. I've got it here.
Okay.
It's a general ability for vampires. I have to pull it up. Okay. Drink blood.
My forked blood is notoriously bad tasting.
It requires an athletics check against their fort DC.
Okay.
Okay, so here we go. What's your fort DC?
It is. It's just my fort mod, right? So 20.
Yes, it's 10 plus your fort mod. So 20.
10.
Okay, so you become drained 1. And she gains a little bit of health. Boop.
Okay, what do I need to do for drain? Is that something you do to my sheet?
Yeah, I'll take care of it. So it's gotta be. I guess you could. It's like you basically go in, you do a temporary -1 to your fort saves, and then you go over to your health, and in like other, you put -1 health. So it does it like per level. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And then in conditions, you would just put drained 1. There we go. That's pretty much it.
Alright.
Alright, so that was 2 actions.
Did the athletics count her enfeebled?
It did, but she still succeeded.
Alright.
Yeah. All of that counted the enfeebled,
Alright.
but she's just beating it by more than 1.
Alright.
1 action left. Drinking from someone she's already drank from doesn't gain her any health, so she's not going to do that. She's, can't grab anybody else and then drink from them in the same turn. This is tricky.
Could
Yeah,
she claw me again or something?
I mean, she could, but she's trying to self-preserve right now. She's trying to like not die. Yeah, fuck it. We'll just attack the we'll attack the fucking bird.
Oh.
Nope.
That's a miss.
All right. At the end of her turn, she gains 4. Then she has to make a fort save against the poison, which is DC 22, I believe.
Yep.
Okay, so because she succeeded, she's not enfeebled anymore. It goes down 1 stage. She doesn't. If you succeed, I don't think.
Isn't she still enfeebled 1 at stage 1? You're enfeebled 1.
Yeah,
on
when you
one.
fail, you're enfeebled 1 for 1 round. What I have to see is if the stage activates.
Gotcha.
Okay, onset. Maximum duration. Stage. Here we go. At the end of a stage's listed interval, you make a new saving throw. On a success, you reduce the stage by 1. On a critical success, you reduce it by 2. You're then subjected to the effects of the new stage. So she does take damage and become enfeebled at for stage 1.
Nice.
So that's 1d10. So she takes 9.
Yes.
Wow, this poison.
It's very, very good.
I'm not using the other dose on my dagger. I'm saving that for Gloria.
Okay. Well, that is the end of her turn. Reigel.
She did her fast heal.
All right.
Yeah, I did it. I did the fast heal before the poison.
Okay.
Caught it
Reigel
roll
is
high on
going
that.
to. He's going to reload his crossbow and take another shot.
It's basically the equivalent of a level 6 poison, by the way. But it's vampire only.
Ooh,
Wow.
nice.
All right, so I don't think that's a crit.
No,
No.
she's not flat-footed right now.
So she takes 7 damage, 1 piercing and 6 fire. Then I've got 1 more action. Do I have anything that can do damage with 1 action? Because I throw a bomb, but that seems like a bit of a waste, so I'll just reload my crossbow. That's my turn. Oh, wait. Can I order my dog to bite her?
Yeah, totally.
How much damage does the dog even do? Is it even possible for the dog to do damage?
Without silver.
Actually, yeah, because without damage, you could knock it down.
You could knock her down.
Yeah. I will try to have the dog knock her down. I'll use an action to order my dog to attempt to knock down.
Alright, the dog will try to attack twice, yeah. That hits. And then it does 1d4 more because it has it does 1d4 more because 2 allies are within 5 feet of it. Let me check. Let me check on her damage resistance. That actually will. That'll do it.
Wait, did that put her down?
We still got a staker.
Get him, Poochie!
Yeah, you definitely do. So now it's Victor's turn.
Nice, Poochie.
Crystal has hit the floor.
So Victor's gonna drop his sword and get out this one of the stakes he has like on his belt, and then just like stake.
Okay. Alrighty.
But before we kill it, maybe we could use it as bait.
How?
Well, I assume if we kill it, maybe it knows that we killed it, and so it knows it's jeopardized. Maybe if it's just permanently staked and we leave it on its bench, it won't know anything's wrong, and when it comes into the room to check on it, we can ambush that are here.
You're talking about Gloria.
Mm-hmm.
So Crystal is staked to the floor now, and she can't move. She can't take any actions, but she does seem to be conscious.
Oh God.
Do we have any reason to believe that Gloria knows that when she's alive or dead?
And Crystal starts to kind of laugh, like choking on her blood, and it's like she's not coming back. She made me to delay you. Edwin's dead by now, and she'll be long gone once she's through with him.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
Reigel hops off his dog and kicks her in the face and says, "Where is he?"
Right where you left him, alone with no weapons or protection.
How do you know that?
He kicks her again. Talk!
I mean, she doesn't talk to you anymore.
Yeah. Okay. Victor's going to take up his sword again and cut off her head.
And I will do the druidic ritual of anoint the stump. I pray over ye stump. She return you back to whence she came. Do the sign of the orc cross, which is kind of like a pentagon, and dabble the stump.
Do you pour holy water on the stump?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Her head that you cut off, its eyes and mouth open and scream.
Oh God.
And then as her severed head is screaming, both her head and body start turning to ash, starting from where like the neck was cut, and then like spreading down to her toes and up to the top of her head until she's like 2 piles of ash.
Well, that was
Alright.
fascinatingly gruesome.
Let's hurry up
Regal's like
and
taking
back.
notes.
Lead on. Do we have any way of healing Gron right now? Well, medicine check would require 10 minutes, and we're kind of in a hurry right now, aren't we?
A little bit of a hurry.
Yeah, let's just go. I'm fine.
All right.
All right, you guys rush to return to Edwin, right?
Yes.
Although he's definitely already dead, but I guess we'll go see him.
He might not be. He's a vampire. He was... maybe.
She might be there with him, which is mainly what we want.
Zan, how long does it take us to get there?
It's gonna be I'm gonna say it'll take you guys 10 minutes to run there.
Alright, he takes another potion before, like, right as we're there.
Okay, like as you're arriving.
Yeah.
Cool.
So is that gonna be my focus point back?
Yes, I'll give you back your focus point. Like 1 focus point.
Alright, on second thought, can I just cast a heal spell on myself?
You can do both.
Okay, I'll do both. How much does the Giga heal me if I just do the 2
2 action is going to be... Well, what level of spell is it?
So
level
D8.
1 spell. D8 plus 8.
Okay.
Victor, you think it's a good time to apply that poison now?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow, I am very good healer.
Probably the best.
Nice. Wow.
All right.
Good roll.
Una in her bed is like, someone's talking shit.
Touch it, get hit.
Heal off, motherfucker.
I got nothing on me.
Oh my gosh.
All right. Ray's not offended. Ray has the Moira build. He's that healer DPS build.
Mm-hmm.
The hybrid.
No, the hybrid. Support DPS.
Una's mercy. All
Yeah.
heals.
Pretty much. All right, this is I think this is a good break. In 10 minutes of running, you guys reach the warehouse. But I think we should take like 5 minutes here
Okay, sounds good.
before that happens.
Sounds good. BRB.
Yep.
All right.
cool mohawk, yo.
Thanks.
Yeah. Oh, it's looking awesome today. I especially noticed it when you turn to the side.
Yeah, like.
It's really prominent then. Yes. Ooh. So I'm looking at Vampiric Touch. Deals negative damage, and the caster gains temp HP equal to half the negative damage the target takes. If Eris was to take that and cast it on Victor, would Victor heal the negative damage and then I'd gain temporary hit points equal to half of it? Or would I not gain the temp HP because he's not taking damage? How would that work?
Yeah. You would not gain temp HP because negative damage, no damage would be dealt. Like, he's immune to negative damage. He would get healed by it.
Right.
But he would take 0 damage.
Okay,
So you'd get 0 temp HP.
Okay.
Also, technically, any time that you touch Victor, it is a vampiric touch.
Very funny. Ha ha ha.
Yeah, I'm just looking up like spells that that I can get that would deal negative damage and came across that and I'm like, ooh, what if?
I cast Touch the Vampire.
Touch. I can do it again. Touch. Yeah, that is something that Eris would definitely do. Like, I learned Vampiric Touch. Watch, poke.
Yeah,
Nothing
it's
happened. I know,
still
poke.
Vampiric Touch is still a very solid spell. But in general, healing tends to be. Well, let me see. Hold on. That's my interpretation of it, but how does
Yeah,
that actually work?
that sounds solid.
You're sucking the positive life force out of Victor and bringing it to yourself.
I think it just doesn't do damage to him. Because damage and healing are not the same keyword. So you gain temp HP equal to the damage dealt, but it doesn't deal any damage. You know?
But
That's my interpretation of it.
the negative damage will still heal him, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That was the main thing. Looking for spells that can heal Victor. That I. In addition to soothe.
Back, sorry about the long time there.
How dare you?
I guess we really did leave this guy high and dry, didn't we?
I mean, it was his mission
No.
has been accomplished. He gave up all his protection.
Hey.
Knowing that.
Important note about Vampiric Touch. It targets one living creature.
Oh, living
You actually,
creature.
you just can't, straight up cannot use it on him. Yeah.
Okay.
Probably to prevent the temp HP discussion entirely.
Okay.
Because I feel like they would have explained that if it was even a thing. But it looks like that's not even a discussion, because you just straight up cannot target an undead creature with it, period.
Okay.
That also prevents a necromancer from like healing his undead and getting temp HP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew the temp HP part was a stretch. I was just making sure that
No, it looks like it's living only. Yeah.
Sad face.
Who's
ready to storm into this warehouse?
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Let's break down the door.
So you guys sprint there. You head down the stairs like pretty quickly, right? And
I'm eating some garlic on the way in.
Okay.
He doesn't have to brandish garlic. All he has to do is breathe out.
Yeah. Gron just really likes the taste of garlic.
Okay.
Oh, Gron, I can smell your breath from here.
Sorry.
So as you guys enter the sort of storehouse where Edwin's been hiding out, you see all the way across at the other end is Gloria, and she's up on like a raised section, and she's actually just sitting with her legs dangling off. The support beam behind her, which is right here, has Edwin like tied to it, and there's a stake through his chest, like pinning him to it, but he hasn't been beheaded or like anointed yet. So Edwin is out and staked, but not destroyed. There we go. There's Gloria. I thought she'd come. She kind of calls out when you guys burst through the door. How did you like the present I left you?
It wasn't my birthday, but it was okay, I guess.
Why is the food talking? She kind of like looks directly at Victor. You're the new one, aren't you? My replacement.
Yes.
If I'd known, I wouldn't have let you live. Fortunately, you're kind of predictable. Ah, and there's Edwin's pets. Just in time. Missing one. Good to clean things up here.
Why my food?
Because you're living, I think.
Oh.
You don't have to go down this path, you know. The one that he's laid out for you. This world is owed to us. By right of our bloodline, we're just better than them. You don't have to stoop to their level. Once I'm finished cleaning up things here, I'll be heading to the houses. We'll be welcomed like royalty in the Obsidian Kingdom. Live like nobles. All the blood we could ever drink. Safety, wealth, luxury, power. Why grovel in the dirt? Why eat scraps just so that these gross things will accept you? You could have so much more than this.
Now listen to me, and I'm only gonna say this once. I accepted this curse because only one of his bloodline is destined to defeat all the vampires. And I am the only one that could take up that. So, I don't care about being a vampire and being royalty. I care about killing every evil creature who would do people harm out of nothing more than greed. So I will kill you, and I will kill all the others too.
Let's not take that too far.
What do you mean?
Zara,
He like turns around and is like, what are you talking about?
Regal just slowly hides his character sheet, stuffs it into a boot, like, yeah, I'm neutral.
This Don't worry about me.
Zara leans over and whispers to Victor, I think that was very well said.
So,
and then he's just gonna charge at her.
okay, sick. Let's get this shit on the road.
Yeah, like shield up, like ready to.
Yeah, because you suddenly run ahead, I'll put you here.
Oh, thank you.
I'll give you like a move.
I'll look over Zara. The lesser races we're talking about are gnomes. I can't stand those things.
God.
Our lovely party.
Seems like Gron's a racist against something.
What was... Okay. Let's roll some initiative.
Okay.
Is this
Coming in.
perception?
Make sure you select your
yeah.
tokens.
Yeah.
Nice roll. Nice roll.
Let's get out of the way on initiative because I never win them anyway, even if I roll well.
Hey, we're actually beating her on initiative this time.
Yeah, she rolled pretty badly. She rolled a 5. With a plus 17.
Her badly is about as good as I could possibly roll.
Alright.
Well, I rolled a 2, so
This is
Yeah.
this is it, motherfuckers. Gloria
Let's do it.
round 2.
The vampire strikes back.
Gron goes first again. Gron goes first the game. Gron, go first.
Gron. That's why I have an expertise in my highest stat. Very well balanced when it tied to initiative. Alright. I'm running ahead. I'm gonna give a well thought out. Oh, didn't mean to move. Oh, didn't mean to move. There we go. A well thought out, intelligent, motivational speech. Alright. Alright. And as I do so, I'm going to cast Enlarge on Victor. Oh, nice, ready for it. Oh, wow. Ah! That's my turn.
Sorry, headphone users.
I'm one of them, so it counts.
That was good. Oh my
So
god.
this gives Victor bonus damage and reach, but also clumsy 1, right?
Correct.
So
Yeah,
minus 1 to AC and reflex
okay.
for being bigger.
What, 5 more feet of reach and plus 2 damage. Damage. I think Aztec worth.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty good.
Is it
Right.
plus 2 to what?
Damage.
Melee damage.
Melee damage. Alright, and you applied your poison and silver sheen and shit on the way down the stairs, I'm sure.
Absolutely did. Everywhere. All
Oh yeah,
Alright.
we're just covered in poison right now.
Alright, Zara.
Oh boy. That's a big victor.
So the raven has a 60-foot fly, just FYI.
Yeah.
I'll put you in an actual square
Okay.
so that yeah.
Measurements make sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll put you in an actual square and then I'll put the dog like under you. There you go, Regal.
Yeah. Though I'm wondering, am I faster than the dog anyway? Yeah.
2 moves to there.
Really?
Yeah, because of my Quicksilver mutagen.
Oh my god, you move more than 30 feet?
I move 40 feet now.
Oh,
Wow.
God.
You want to just move without the dog?
Yeah, I'll just.
I think the
probably not
dog's
even be on
gonna
the dog.
ride him. Reversal, he's on top.
So Zara's gonna move up to there and then direct the raven and like pointing at Gloria and say, "Be annoying."
Okay.
Basically telling it like I want him to fly on the far side of Gloria and provide flanking for Victor.
It can get to there with one move.
1 move. Ooh.
It can get to right there with one move.
The problem
So
is
you-
then it's the only target that Gloria can go for.
Yeah, so how do you want it to... Because it can move 60 feet.
Is that exactly 60 right there?
Yeah, I mean, you have control of the fucking token,
Is
bro.
that- like you said when we command these things that you were like you interpret.
Yeah, no, totally.
So-
I'm just saying, you can measure. Measure.
Yeah, I'm measuring.
That's 60 right there.
Yeah, got
You can
it.
just fly over the barrels and shit and everything. Oh yeah, what was your movement like on Zara?
I moved around the barrels.
Okay. What's your move speed?
25.
Okay. So
you want to be that close?
I'll tell you what.
I measured it.
Zara-
It was 50.
Zara's probably very acrobatic, or very athletic. Is she? Is her athletics like okay?
I've got trained in almost everything. I've got a plus 8 to acrobatics, 6 to athletics.
Give me a try with athletics, just to see if your movement is a little bit better in here. Okay, yeah, you can actually just vault over these things, because a lot of these crates and barrels and shit are this type of thing that you can, like, parkour over them. So if you want, you can just move pretty much freely. I would say every time that you have to get up on one of these, remove 5 feet of your movement.
Okay.
So for instance, you could go from here to there, would be 15, and then it's 10 feet to get on it, but then you're good.
Okay.
And then you can just go from, you know what I mean? Like that kind of deal.
Yeah. Okay.
So you actually have like much better movement options.
Okay. So if I were to go to there, that would be 45 feet instead of 50 to get to the same place. I'd have 5 feet left.
Yeah, and do you want to get that close within like one movement of her and not big? If you were like here, then it might be like harder for her to get to you, and it might be better to like.
I do have my additional 5 to right here. I've got 5 more feet to get to there.
What are you able to see with your vision, by the way?
I can see. I see like Victor's in low light area. I can see all the textures of everything. There's a big lit area around Reigel, and a very dim lit area around Gloria. But I can see most everything. Off to the left and right, it gets dark. But other than that,
yeah.
I can see just fine.
Okay. Cool. I was just making sure.
Yeah.
I've given low light characters vision of their own tokens, that like a 5 foot vision around themselves in darkness.
So if I were to go here, I can go there.
So that ends up being 50 feet of movement.
Which she'd have to go. That's 25.
Yeah, she can still move you, attack you, and suck your blood all in one turn, which.
Okay.
Like you seem more like a counter engager. Like let her go in
here. Gosh, I'm trying to find a way that I can get to her next turn if she doesn't move.
She's gonna move.
Okay. Well, in that case, I'm gonna. Can I get the Raven to move more shallow? Like to
Just put it where you want it.
Yeah, to make it so she has to move right there. Yeah.
Okay, the Raven can be there and up high enough that it cannot be attacked by her.
Sounds good.
It's flying, so it can just be like 20 feet up.
Yeah.
Because it has a 60-foot fly. So the Raven's flying around in the fucking rafters or some shit,
All
right?
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, and that's my turn because it took me 2 moves to get where I am.
All right. Well, she is most certainly going to just. Let's see. Well, the first thing that she's going to do is raise her arms up, and she speaks in tongues, and you guys hear scurrying, like hundreds of little tiny like claws on stone, and then coming out from under the crates and barrels, a swarm of rats. 2 swarms of rats summoned to her call. So we got some rat swarms. All right, they're gonna go ahead. They're gonna go ahead and act. Let's see here. They are weak to AoE damage. They are resistant to physical damage.
Hear that, Reigel?
Yeah, AoE and splash is
Say.
super effective against swarm. Yeah.
Also, it's our anathema to attack druids, right?
No.
We love druids.
So it's just gonna. They're just gonna do this kind of thing.
Friend to nature! Friend to nature!
Yeah, friend of nature, hello!
So, I need a reflex save from Gron and Victor.
Am I still sucked?
And I've got a minus something to reflex, right?
1.
And you are still sucked, Gron.
Yeah, just
You have a
one
minus-
penalty.
You have a -1 to reflex.
Nice, Gron.
That's with the -1.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Pass.
All right. So give me a Fortitude save, Victor. All right. Good. That was Filth Fever, but you're solid.
We've
So-
dealt with that before.
All right. So pretty ordinary damage here.
Do I take half?
No. The save is actually literally only to not have to contract the fucking disease. Oh no, it does. Oh, it is a basic save. So, let me give you back some. There you go. Okay. That was the rats.
Do I take damage?
You took half because it's a basic save.
Okay, I'll do that.
I did it.
Oh.
Yeah. You're good.
Okay.
It's done. Everything's
Okay.
done. Okay. And then she starts to make her way around here. But as she passes behind those crates and barrels, like going out of sight, she you can still hear her moving, but she doesn't come out from around the other side.
Oh yeah.
Visually, she doesn't. All right, Victor.
Can I use my scent to kind of locate her?
You absolutely can. With your scent, you are reasonably certain that she is like right in front of Zara.
Okay.
Ooh.
So, boom.
You can even take a swing at her.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like bring my sword down right in front of Zara. There we go.
Whoa!
That roll was just the mischance. You're good.
Yeah, but Zara's like kind of like, whoa, what?
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Wow.
with +2.
Ooh,
+2
nice.
as well. So
Is
it's
it?
Plus two.
Do you have +2 to hit or damage?
Just
oh, is it damage? Just damage.
It's only
Okay, never mind.
damage. So
Yeah.
yeah. Well, she reappears as soon as you hit her, and you hit her. You don't
Hit.
crit her.
I do have Dead Man's Blood on.
Okay, well let's roll the damage.
Okay. So,
We're hoping for another crit fail. That'd be nice.
Mm-hmm. Ooh!
Ooh.
and that's +2.
So 22. Oh my
Was that a power
god.
attack?
No, that was not a power attack.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, so only
17.
Still, 15. That's significant damage there.
yeah.
Yeah.
She has to make a fort save.
That's 7.
Come on, another crit fail. Crit fail. Crit fail. Come on.
We need it. Come on.
Oh
Balance
wait,
the power.
I didn't. Oh man, I didn't have to move because I've got reach.
Oh, did you not have to move?
Yeah, I didn't. I forgot I had.
No,
reach.
you were
It's
here.
alright. Oh.
Yeah, you
were
were
you
there.
couldn't
You
do
did
that.
have
Oh
to-
yeah, I had to. Yeah. I
Yeah,
had
you did have to move.
You could be like here though if you wanted
You
to.
could be there if you want.
Yes, I will be.
Okay, sick. Okay, well, sorry. Anyway, her fort save.
Come on, bad roll. That's not that bad.
Oh, man. Just barely
So
made
she
it.
just barely makes it. The dead man's blood doesn't take. But as you hit her, and the dead man's blood like is in her wound, and you see her veins like bulge, she's like, ah, and then she like spits it out on the floor. Dead man's blood. That son of a bitch. like she recognizes the feeling and is like, really, Edwin, you're gonna play like that? All right,
And then
Reigel.
for my last action,
Oh.
I'm gonna raise my shield.
Oh, nice. So she can't come with. She has to make a save to come close to you.
Alright, so Gron is in the splash zone of these rats. I don't think I can attack the rats without splashing Gron here. But Reigel is going to quick draw one of his bombs with lightning speed, and he just launches it at the group of rats right in front of him.
Boom. Get him.
Alright, so this is with +2 from Quicksilver.
Nice!
26.
You crit the swarm.
Alright, so they take 8 damage, 3 of which is splash damage, and then 3 persistent fire damage.
Okay, so
Only the original target takes the persistent fire damage. I don't know how that works.
so you crit them, and they're weak to it. So the 8 becomes because they're weak to area and splash damage both. So the 8 becomes 11, doubled is 22. So and then there's 3 splash damage for Gron. Does that just happen, or does he
That
get a
just
save?
happens. Yeah, there's no save or anything. It's just
Okay.
Make it happen.
Gron, you take 3 damage, I guess.
Okay.
But yeah, in an explosion of alchemical fire, all the rats are like, "Ah!" And they all you overkilled. Yeah. You overkilled them by quite a bit, actually. You did like 22 damage.
Nice.
Nice, that's awesome.
They have quite a bit less than that much health.
Alrighty.
They're very resistant to like physical damage, though. Like just trying to hack them up with a sword or something sucks.
So then he is gonna move to. Where do I want to move? Got 40 feet of movement.
Or do you want to tell your dog to move you?
Well, I decided I wasn't on the dog, so I'd have to get on the dog first if I wanted to do that.
No, you're still on the dog. Here's the benefit of the dog. The dog can double move because you can use one action.
About my own action to double move.
Ooh.
You can
That's
use
awesome.
one action to have the dog move twice.
Being small has benefits.
Alrighty, so let's. The dog moves 35, so I can go. I'm gonna use my action to tell the dog to charge, and the dog's just gonna like run around.
Just go ahead and move your own token 70, and I'll put the dog like where it needs to be. Okay.
The dog's just gonna charge
Wow.
Oh, we're going in.
Damn.
it.
Am
So
I
the
the
dog-
craziest party members ever?
Well, the dog had to get close to do stuff, so that's where it's at now. And I just
That's
happened
right.
to come along for the ride. And then he's gonna point blank shot her with his crossbow.
I think the dog's damage and effectiveness is going to be mitigated. I think having him as a mobile steed is going to be your best use of it.
Yeah.
I don't think
Maybe.
the dog attacking is really going to do much.
Oh well, we're here now.
No.
So we're attacking with the crossbow.
He's a
This
mad
is-
goblin. Let him do his mad
Minus
goblin.
3. So 20. Does the 20 hit?
That does.
It doesn't.
Okay. Well, that's my turn.
Yeah, her AC is quite high. You guys actually know the number from
24.
2 weeks
I
ago.
think it was 20.
It's 24.
Yeah.
It's 24.
It was only 22 for a bit because she was flat-footed so much.
Correct. Alright,
Oh.
Gron.
I'm gonna do the sensible thing and stand behind the person that she can't approach, not charge her like some maniac. And then I'm gonna bop her with a flaming soccer ball from the Druid Academy.
Okay. Doesn't this thing persist? Yeah. I kind of like with spiritual weapon though. I'm not gonna make a token for it. It's just like because I don't bother with spiritual weapon. It's just there.
Okay.
Right. You don't move it very far.
I don't know. Sustained double damage, full damage. So you sustain the spell, leaving the sphere to its square or rolling it to another square within range. Okay, so
Right.
it's like the casting.
There's really no reason to have a token. It's just
Okay, it's just gonna
range.
follow her basically, yeah.
As long as she's within 30 feet of you.
Okay.
So she has to make a save now, right?
Yep.
Oh my goodness!
You take double the damage. That's 22 fire damage.
Jesus.
Goodness.
Oh my gosh.
From the elemental lord has come. Reckon it.
Wow.
Don't need your quicksilver or your poison or your firebomb. Just need my lightning hands and my flaming soccer ball.
We'll stick with your soccer ball. Your lightning hands has been kind of.
Okay, well, you know.
Alright, that's your turn, yeah?
Yeah.
Jeez, oh Pete.
Alright, Zara. You guys are definitely bringing the hurt this time.
Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna direct my Raven to provide flanking for me, and like basically like to fly in, like distract her while I stab, and then fly out as his other action. If I can do it, I can stagger his 2 actions between mine.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm willing to let you do that.
All right. So yeah, swoops in when she appears distracted from the thing. Gonna try to jab her with my poisoned dagger. Nope.
Good try.
You know
Remember,
what?
we all have one reroll.
We're at the point. I'm gonna use my my hero point.
Okay.
I'm gonna reroll that. I wanna try to land this. Try to end it. Damn it!
Come on.
Damn it. Okay. All right. I'll have the Raven fly away.
Didn't you only make 1 attack, though? You have 2 actions.
I know.
Okay.
I used an action to have the Raven fly in, attempted to stab with my dagger, and then I'm going to use my movement to hop over here, behind the person wielding the...
Give me an athletics.
Oh, I thought I didn't need to make that for the rest of the thing. Okay, athletics. Ooh, okay.
Okay, so how much movement do you have?
25.
Okay, so 5. So you, with a 10, you just barely managed to get up there. You
Okay,
basically
that's-
spend your whole movement clambering up onto the thing.
Okay.
You like lose your footing and you slip, and then it takes more time.
Okay, that's all right.
Alrighty. So she speaks in tongues again, reaching her hand out towards the Raven. The Raven like writhes as though it's in pain, and then its eyes turn red, and it streaks a beeline for Zara. The Raven attacks Zara.
Zara's gonna shout to Edwin like, "You didn't tell us she could do that!"
He probably didn't know.
Yeah.
He did tell you that, like, you know,
Yeah,
she's going
yeah.
to develop all kinds of abilities.
Mhm.
So it attacked you, but it misses. So the Raven is now evil.
Okay.
Lovely.
At the same time, the rat swarm is going to fucking do this. Give me that reflex save, Gron.
Okay.
Okay, you take half, so you take 4 damage. She is going to make an attack on Reigel here.
That hits. Just barely. Ouch.
What is your fort DC?
18.
Oh.
Fuck.
That was for drink blood, and I don't think there's a crit option, so it doesn't matter. She just drinks better, like it doesn't. So you become drained 1. So and she gains 10 health from that interaction. So drained 1 is gonna be you open up your max health and you put -1 in other. And then, because that'll do it, that should do per level? Oh, it doesn't do per level. It's supposed to be per level.
So -3.
Yeah, it's -3, I guess. So I actually did it wrong for Gron. And then also in Fort, it would be -1 for Fort. And then you're drained 1. There you go.
Alright.
So I actually need to go and do for Gron as well. Your max HP, I guess it's actually -3. No, it's -4 because it's per level. There you go. Gron's max HP is corrected. Alright. So, Which means you started with less, Gron. Or did you? No, you didn't heal
He
the
wasn't-
full.
Oh,
Yeah, you're good. You're good. Okay, so she gains 10 health from that. So that was command the minions, attack, bite, end of return, fast healing, and there we go. There's where her health is at the end of her turn.
Ooh, speaking of fast healing, I would have healed my last turn, wouldn't I?
Yep, you would have healed 1.
Boop.
Yep, you gotta remember your fast healing.
Much better.
Yeah, at the end of your turn, every turn.
Oh,
Alright.
I'm gonna forget that so many times. I can
Alright,
feel
Victor.
it. Alright,
Okay,
is
Matt's
she
good
still
at
within
reminding.
reach?
What HP?
I
She
think
didn't
I
move,
come
right?
ahead. Quiet.
What was that, Victor?
She hasn't moved, right? She's still within range.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, great. So I'm gonna power attack.
Attack!
Yeah!
Oh, nice!
Ooh!
Look at you go!
You hit
Plus 2.
for
12.
12 minus 2 more, or plus 2 more, so for 14 damage.
Nice, respectable.
Yeah, nice. She's almost back to where she was before she drank the goblin's blood and fast healed. Alright, that was your power attack. Then what?
I'll raise my shield.
Nice. Regal.
Regal is gonna chuck a bomb at her, point blank.
Oh God!
Right in her fucking
Drop
face.
it at her feet,
Boom.
like, hold the pin out.
So this is plus 2.
Oh, yeah,
Nice.
you can't. Okay, you hit. You can't move away from her right now because she's holding you.
So she takes 11 fire damage and has 3 persistent fire damage, but little feature of bomber allows me to throw bombs without splash damage, or without damage that is greater than a 5-foot square.
Nice.
And you didn't do that when you threw at me. Why?
Because I wanted to do the additional damage to the rats.
So I like to imagine that she grabbed you and she bit your neck, and while she's drinking your blood, he just slowly opens his vest and he's just strapped with bombs.
Oh man.
You thought, bitch!
This is gonna go a lot differently than you thought.
I'm
Just strapped with bombs, like.
He's crazy. He'll do it.
Alright.
So that's my first action. Do I want to attempt another bomb? No, I think I'm just gonna reload my crossbow. And get another bomb out.
You can quick draw bombs.
The
So
thing
there's
is,
no point.
I can't quick draw a bomb to reload my crossbow with the alchemical thing.
Are you gonna
I
run
can only
out
do
of?
that. I don't know. That's the thing. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think you have plenty in your crossbow. You've only fired like a few times.
Oh no, I fired twice in the first fight and once this fight, so I'm out of my crossbow.
Oh, okay, got it. All right, cool. Gron.
You're gonna see some power level moves that you have never seen in your life. So, I'm going to zap her with the Tempest Surge. Hopefully she fails, which will lower her dex due to clumsy, and then it'll make my fire easier to crit.
The power play.
5 damage. Not going for the damage, as
This
always.
has never been a high damage thing.
My 1d4 damage
Yeah!
failed. Alright, there you go.
Alright,
We're getting it this time.
2, and she thinks that's it. Nope, sorry lady. Well, bam! Flaming soccer ball. 17 fire damage!
Yeah!
Fire damage, and it's a save at -2, because she's clumsy too.
Oh fuck!
She
Okay,
crit
well-
saved. No, is
Nope,
it?
-2.
It made
so
a huge difference.
It actually made an
damage.
enormous difference. So it's instead of nothing, it ends up doing
17. No.
No, it's just half.
Oh, half. Yeah, I thought it was failure.
8.
No, it's a half. Yep, 8. Yeah, 8. Pretty good. And persistent lightning.
Oh, how much is that?
Persistent
lightning?
lightning and persistent.
2 persistent lightning. Yep.
2 lightning. Oh my god. She's electrified and on fire. the fucking dot build. Like,
And then the 5
Regal and Gron are just the damage over time fucking
And don't forget the 5 electricity from that very powerful tempest.
I did it already.
Alright, that's my turn.
Oh my goodness.
Put her down, Zara!
Okay. Zara is going to hop off, move around to, let's see, here am I flanking with Victor?
Yep.
Okay. Going for... Oh boy. I'm gonna do a dagger strike. See if I can get her infected. Deal that extra damage if I need it. Yeah.
You hit her.
So that's 8 damage.
Yeah, so she goes to 0. So
But
she
her
is,
turn is next.
she is now at 0.
Are you
Okay.
out of action?
Hang on. I hit her with my dagger. There, it had the poison on it.
Yeah.
So
We'll
does she still
find-
make the save?
Yeah, we're gonna find out if that hits.
Oh, it does.
Yes!
So she is stage 1. The damage doesn't matter, but she is like poisoned now.
Mm-hmm.
So dead man's blood 1. Oh my god, the fucking icon. There's like a million things happening here.
Dots on her right now are insane.
Speaking of the Overwatch references, this is what it feels like to play Overwatch in 2020. It's just 12 different fucking status effects happening to you at once. Like you're stunned, knocked up, slept. Like,
Okay.
She just doesn't get to play the fucking video game right now.
So I'm gonna leave the dagger in her as my way of free action dropping it and draw a stake. Actually, I can't quick draw a stake and stack it, can I?
It takes 3 actions to stake her.
Okay, drawing my stake.
Yep. If you had not taken any actions, you could quick draw it and stake her, but it takes 3 actions to do the staking.
Yeah.
So.
I have the stake in
But-
hand now.
Since she did go unconscious, technically, is she prone then?
She is prone.
Okay.
Yep. So on her turn, let's see here.
She regenerates a bunch of health and then
Does she
instantly
heal
takes
when-
a bunch of damage.
Does she heal at 0 or no?
Oh yeah, because Victor
Fast
doesn't
healing
heal.
happens at the end of her turn.
Yeah, she does. Her fast healing doesn't turn off when. Victor's weaker than other vampires in exchange for keeping his humanity. The Velsing vampires had to make a lot of power sacrifices to keep their humanity. There is a big reward for just going evil and becoming a fucking monster. You get a lot better. But yeah, so she is going to heal at the end of her turn, but she has an option that I think she's about to take. So
The
I just have to
dots
read.
Might take her down again.
I have to read the particulars on this option here. Oh, it's just as the spell. Okay. I have
Probably
to.
just gonna turn mist or something.
That's precisely what's happening. Gaseous form. Blah blah blah.
I was worried
Sweet.
about this.
Absolutely. Okay. So, I have to like get the particulars on this shit. Because it works a little bit differently for vampires. So. Okay. What is so funny?
Jeremy like broke a plate or something and then went. Didn't even know. His face like if a dog was caught like with your shoe in its mouth. Or...
I almost spilled a bunch of milk from my bowl of cereal. I just
She'll still
Yeah,
have the persistent damage and the poison.
Okay, so stop metagaming because
I'm
you're
sorry.
probably reading the wrong thing anyway. She's not using Turn to Mist. She's using Misty Escape, which actually works differently.
Okay.
All right. So she uses Misty Escape. So she turns into a black mist, and while in this form, she stays at 0 hit points, but she can just move freely, and like you can't stake her. So she can fly around as mist, staying at 0 hit points. So the first thing she does upon turning into mist is to just fly 20 feet straight up. Actually, we'll go 10 feet straight up. So she's 10 feet up, and her second action will be to command the fucking minions. So the Raven's gonna go and attack you. Try to. Nope. Give me a reflex save, Gron. From the rats! Oh, I rolled very badly.
I am rats. I am the rats.
Oh my god, Gron is crushing it.
So you take 3 from the rats.
I forgive you.
So she is 10 feet up above the ground, within Vic's reach.
Can you hit a misty form?
The thing is though, she's at 0 HP. Damage doesn't do anything right now. So she can just stay at 0 and like nothing but sunlight, or you can't really stake her because she's fucking mist. So yeah, damage can't help you here while she's in this form.
Fortunately, we fought her during the day, and it's sunny
So she
outside.
can't leave the warehouse. So she's just kind of stuck like this at the moment.
What about holy water?
Again, damage just doesn't really do anything. She's already at 0 hit points, so
I'm just wondering if it would revert her or something.
you're pretty sure it won't. However, if you have something that can polymorph her, it would work. If you can change her form, you could get her out of gaseous form. Or if you have dispel magic to like dispel the gaseous form. But damage just literally doesn't matter right now. You need to either get her in sunlight or get her out of that form with something, like dispelling it or whatever.
Now, this warehouse. Talk to me about it.
Okay.
Like, are we underground? Are we just in a box?
It's partly underground, but there is a roof. The roof is probably 30 feet up. There's like rafters up there.
Okay.
The roof is like aluminum or tin or something with like supports, like wooden supports.
Okay, how far up the wooden supports?
The wooden supports are 20 feet up. Like they begin 20 feet above the floor.
Okay. How sturdy do I think this crate here is?
You could probably step onto it. Because you're large size, you don't have to make athletics. You can just step up onto it.
Okay, I'm gonna step up onto it.
Okay.
How far up did I get?
I mean, you're far enough up that you could reach the supports if you wanted to. You could just reach up. Because you yourself are large size. So you're
Yeah.
like 10 feet tall, probably, at least.
So basically what I'm trying to do is destroy the roof so the sunlight pours in.
Yeah, you grab the supports. Give me a athletics check. I assume your hood's up.
Yes, my hood is like...
Okay.
forward. I'm
Yeah,
not
give me-
gonna commit suicide here.
Give me an athletics check.
Athletics.
Okay.
I'm gonna reroll that.
Yeah, hero point.
Your point. There we go, that's much better.
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
So you step up onto the boxes and you reach up, because you're like 12 feet tall right now.
Yeah.
You reach up, grab the supports with your giant enlarged hands, and you just like rip open the roof like a fucking can of tuna, and sunlight streams in and hits her gaseous form, and has pretty much instant effect because she's already at 0 hit points. So the sunlight hits her while she's at 0 HP. The black smoke solidifies. It like hardens, and then it like contracts inward and takes the shape of her body, screaming, which then ignites in black fire and then turns to ash.
Now this is very important. How far does the sunlight go?
The sunlight is like here.
Okay, good. So
Like you
he's fine.
Yeah, you're good. You
Okay.
tore open a hole that let in like a beam of sunlight, like here.
Okay.
Alright, let's go. Do the rats disperse, or do I have to go murder some rats?
So the rats no longer are being commanded. So now you're just in a pile of rats. And they're kind of confused.
I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals.
Okay.
Prepared.
Oh, you prepared? Why?
I prepared to speak with animals.
Friends of nature.
Greetings, friend of nature.
That?
He said he did earlier tonight. Yeah.
No,
The
we had
fuck,
so many
guy?
animal allies. I figured it might be nice to speak with one if we needed to.
Okay.
I know you're a bit confused. Please scurry back to your holes, friend of nature. I'm a druid. I
Friend
forgive
of
you.
nature.
I forgive you.
One,
I
one of
forgive your
the,
transgressions.
one of the rats goes, friend. And then they all start going, friend,
Oh,
friend,
okay.
friend,
There, there.
friend,
That's
friend. So they all scurry away. A couple come out, and one places like a moldy piece of cheese at your feet, and then they leave.
I accepted, and I'll eat the moldy cheese.
A fort save.
Except as their god.
Gron gets food poisoning.
I'm rat god. Yes.
Alright, you're okay. You're okay.
I was ready to use my hero point of
Friend.
Alright. So Victor is going to, while still large, just step down, and then as it wears off, head over
Yeah, definitely.
to him and unstake his master and just.
Well, once you pull the stake out, he actually doesn't wake up because he is a Velsing, and one of the downsides is they can't fast heal at 0.
Give him a potion.
I'll give him a potion that I had this whole time ready.
Okay. Once you give him the potion, he opens his eyes. Hello. I take it then that you've saved me.
Well, yes,
Indeed.
I suppose we have.
We destroyed her and the spawn she made.
That's good. Very good. He steps up and he kind of solemnly makes his way over to Gloria's ashes. And then he kneels and he says like a short prayer for her. I know this may be hard to understand, but I knew her before she became like this, and she really was a good person. And it's my fault that this happened to her. I made a mistake in sharing the gift with her. She was innocent, kind. She didn't deserve this. If she had succeeded in killing me, I would have deserved it. But as long as I still live, I shall dedicate myself to imparting what I know onto my successor. It all rests on you now.
I will do my best.
He calls his dog and Raven back to him, and then he dismisses them, so they kind of like turn into shadow and disappear. I won't stay here any longer, here in the capital. I got what I came for, and this place simply isn't safe for my kind. You have the guild's protection, but I do not. There are some people who wouldn't understand.
Where will you go?
Back to the outer regions. You'll find me when the day comes that you're ready to lay siege to the Houses of Blood. Then I shall impart upon you my final gift, and my purpose will be fulfilled. For now, you must learn to acclimate to this new way of life, to suffer the curse, to not let it take you the way it took Gloria. It will tempt you. You must resist.
I will. I will not succumb to it.
Here. He hands you a black leather-bound journal.
I think Zan has the same thing that Edwin does.
Yeah, I've been sick for like a month, man. It's in character.
Good rule.
What is this?
Enclosed is all of the gathered knowledge of the Velsing line. Each Velsing adds to this tome what they've seen, what they've experienced. So Eris already got something like this. I think it's called a compendium.
Oh,
Compendium?
just ignore that.
Yeah. So for
For
Solstice, Eris got something
the
called.
business and politics one. Yeah.
Did you add them to your sheet, dude? Oh, presents. There we go.
So, yeah.
Scholarly compendiums. Yeah. Okay. So you have a vampire compendium. You can add that. And if you consult your vampire compendium when you're making a religion check about vampires, you'll get a bonus. This is the Velsing vampire book, basically.
The Acid Jeeves of vampires.
But more than that, it's also the journal of all the Velsings who've been operating in the outer regions and around the Obsidian Kingdom and fighting the Houses of Blood. So by perusing its pages, you actually learn quite a bit about what awaits your party in the outer regions when you hit that level. So if you share this with your party later, like when you get back to the guild hall, you guys can actually it's gonna reveal the 5 outer regions and what they're about.
Oh, cool.
As well.
Yeah, Victor will definitely go over that with everyone at a table.
Yeah, once you guys get back to the guild hall. Yeah.
Yeah, get the whole party down and just
Mhm.
go through it.
I thank you again for your help, says Edwin.
Of course, sorry we let you down the first time, but hopefully we made it up to you.
I only made a mistake in sending mortals to fight something like her.
Well, us mortals didn't do too bad around two.
I'm gonna go ahead and just heal myself to full because
Yeah. It's like you heal 1 per 6 seconds, so you heal 10 health a minute. So, yeah. Here, it's what I have, and he takes out a coin purse. Your payment, of course, for a job well done. All right, and this is going to be 12 gold each.
Awesome.
I'll take that.
Mhm.
Yay.
I look forward to seeing you again.
The feeling is mutual.
Hopefully our paths cross again.
Take this time to train and prepare, to
I will.
acclimate to your new powers. As you grow and gain levels, you will unlock new and strange abilities. And then someday we will meet again, and we'll lay siege on the Houses of Blood. Hopefully, once and for all.
We will end them.
You bring the catapults.
That will be quite the adventure.
I must go. Safe travels to you.
To you as well.
He explodes into a swarm of bats, which like go down into like a sewer grate and disappear underground.
Quite a dramatic exit.
Efficient.
At 60-foot fly speed, so it's faster.
Pretty cool move.
It's just
I'll
literally faster than walking.
I will use the front door.
As will
My
I.
choice, right?
I won't.
Victor, good thinking of opening the roof.
It's the only thing I could think of.
Good thing he was big enough to reach up there and do that.
Yeah.
Gron MVP. What did you say, Gron MVP?
Actually, yeah, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Although the amount of fire damage output by Reigel was pretty fucking impressive.
Yeah, everyone did really well.
That went pretty well.
The fucking one action
That
the
bomb blade
one
was
action bombs are just like crazy, right? It's like a one action cantrip,
It's pretty good.
but
yeah.
like yeah. Only if you don't run out.
Yeah. As long as I've got the supplies, it's pretty good.
It's really good, yeah.
I think everybody contributed to that fight this time.
That was super good, yeah. All
Yes,
around.
That was great.
All around.
That's what we were planning for the first time around. We
Yeah.
didn't quite have
We were
the
hoping for the first time around. I don't know if I'd say planning for.
yeah.
It helps when we roll high enough to hit.
Yeah, we had some really good rolls at the end there too.
Yes.
Yeah.
When we needed them.
A stark contrast to the first time around where we couldn't do anything.
The Dice God needed to challenge us to make us grow.
We learned a lot both as characters
Wait,
and
is
people.
Tap is not here,
I
okay?
know.
Keep your dice God rhetoric to your
Keep
one.
your dice God shit out of this. Alright, I guess we start heading back to the guild.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Go report a job complete.
Do you know what I learned from this? I speak up as we walk back.
What?
And those women in those places don't get treated very well.
Maybe we can
Yeah.
drop some hints to the state heroes.
They really should be paid more. Danger pay.
I don't think they're paid at all, buddy.
Oh.
Well, maybe in the upper class ones. That last one, though, probably
Yeah,
not.
that last one, no. Pretty sketch.
But
All right,
that'll be a
so-
problem for another person to deal with.
The whole party is sitting around the table now because you guys have some pretty valuable information at this point. First of all, everyone needs to acclimate to the fact that Victor's now a fucking vampire.
Yeah.
So that's news.
Would be
Yeah.
some culture
But-
shock there.
Yeah, but after that, Victor has information on the outer regions. If you guys want some lore.
Yes, please.
Hit me with the lore,
Certainly.
baby.
Yeah, let's do it.
All of the lore.
Alrighty. I'm gonna do them in reverse order, so they'll be stacked in order for you. How's that sound?
Sure. Sounds good.
I'm gonna reveal them in reverse, so they'll cover each other up in like the correct order.
Ready.
Oh. Ooh.
Sky region.
Oh, skipping the water region. Whatever that ocean region was, don't.
Alright.
We're never going there.
So you now have them in order.
Jungle.
Nice, I can add this to the lore document. Ooh, mythical Tarask in the jungle. Oh god.
Alright, jungle region. Very cool. Ocean region.
Never going there.
Skip.
See, what I'm getting here is Ocean doesn't have a Tarask.
That's true.
How bad could it
Also
be?
doesn't have
Just a
underwater-
Leviathan or something.
Yeah.
Then.
Also doesn't
No,
have
the nightmare
underwater
hosts.
combat.
Yeah, Ocean is lost underwater combat.
Yeah, that's
My
that's
alchemist is never going to the.
none of my characters are going. So yeah, nice knowing you, Ocean. Good luck. We'll save that for the fish people department of the.
Ooh, the sky is the spire is the guild hall in the sky. You have flight or teleportation.
Sky seems pretty cool.
Airships. Ooh.
Ooh, aerial battles. That sounds.
Oh yes.
That is the most high risk combat in the game.
I'm
Because
sure
you
they'll,
fucking
I'm sure
die.
they'll equip us with
You
flight
go
and stuff.
crashing.
Yeah,
Featherfall.
Sky region seems awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, looking forward to that one.
The Lich.
Oh, the ruins seem dope.
Yeah.
The first god is in the sky.
Honestly, I think the ocean sounds awesome.
Are you serious? Well,
Yeah.
Enjoy that. Enjoy your solo sessions there,
Are you
Mark.
telling me? Are you telling me the water temple wasn't your favorite?
Nope. Nope. What?
No, really. I think all the regions sound awesome. I don't want to skip any of these.
Oh, I mean, we're skipping the ocean, but.
We are not
Why?
skipping the ocean.
Oh, what days will we be there? I gotta plan a vacation.
You guys go on without him.
That's right. I'll take a break. Yeah, the ruins.
3 months. Man, the Violet Kingdom is just like an undead kingdom.
It didn't
Horrifying.
used to be.
It's horrifying.
Wait,
The Violet Kingdom used to be one of the kingdoms, but
Ah,
it's just like it was a normal human kingdom.
but that
and then
means
the-
you don't
and
take
then
care
the
of
Lich-
boss.
That was 600 years ago, though. Yeah. So 600 years ago, the fucking Lich moved in and just fucking just filled it with undead, like to the borders.
Ooh, the Lich is one of the only original bosses that hasn't been slain, hidden, and protected deeper. Hasn't been slain, yeah. Hasn't been slain.
How cool would it be to fight him? Oh my goodness, that's a D&D player's top.
Liches are like one of the most iconic.
There.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Them,
Yeah,
beholders, and like any evil dragon.
Dragons, liches, and beholders.
So are you guys still on the ruins handout?
I just closed that one. I'm on the Empire
Yeah,
now.
I've
Alright.
finished all of them, but yeah.
Oh, good. The jungle's 11 to 13, and then sky is 13 to 15. Perfect. Look at just line right up. Yeah.
We are not skipping the ocean.
Doing
We are
what?
going
But
to
the-
the ocean,
the-
and you can suck it.
The ocean is, like, rumor has that a fourth evil deity, its name long forgotten, may sleep beneath the ocean. That sounds awesome.
Let it sleep. Who knows? It could be an ugly sleeper.
Keep
not
sleeping, buddy.
Not my business. Yeah, not my business. Not my.
Oh my gosh, that's funny as heck.
Yeah, I want to stick with our
So the-
original plan of not skipping any regions.
So what's more dangerous than the Empire region? Hell itself? Like,
Yeah, I think so.
So the outer regions are the last regions that are on like the planet, because
the planar regions are
the
next.
next category is planar.
Oh.
Yes.
So
And,
that's when we go to hell.
as a matter of fact, you suspect that there may be information on the planar regions in the libraries in the guild hall.
Oh.
If you guys, if the party's curiosity is piqued and they want to go raid that,
Yeah, Victor's gonna like try to figure out where it was he went, if it was anywhere.
Oh.
okay, absolutely. Well then,
Interesting.
let's get some research in here. Fucking group-wide Arcana check. Anyone trained in Arcana can roll it across all your
Why
characters.
don't we do this, at the end of the session?
We are at the end.
The end of next session.
Oh.
Why the end of next session?
Like my wizard will be here, maybe. Whenever
Hey,
we
don't.
have a-
No
we're-
one's trained in Arcana.
Yeah, Zara
Only
is.
Regal.
Zara and
Sorry.
Regal are.
I meant of my peoples.
Oh.
None of my, no three of my peoples are trained in it. So
You know what?
Yeah.
You've got access to material. So,
You
here
can
you-
read.
yeah, there you go. It's also like, Victor's grandfather was a diamond rank hero, which means he was in the planar regions.
You can just go
so
down.
I just call my grandpa and be like, "Yo, Gramps,
Bring him over here.
oh, no, don't let him see me. I want to call him."
So between information you remember from like stories from your grandfather and like what you guys are able to kind of scrounge up from like reading material here in the guild hall, I'm gonna go ahead and reveal the planar regions to you as well, just so you have the complete set. How's that sound?
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
Sounds great.
Sounds good.
Here
Hidden.
is 16 through 18.
This is the highest fuck region.
Oh man.
Oh, so each of these super high level regions has its own team assigned to it.
That's because there's only 3 diamond teams in the whole guild. So the hidden region is where Team Renegade is stationed. One of the diamond teams.
Oh god. This is the Feywild region.
Oh
What
god.
it looks like.
Scary.
Yeah, that's basically the Feywild. Wow, nice.
Let me know when you guys are all caught up on that guy.
I'm
Fun.
good on that one.
I'm good.
All right. This one is level 17 through 19. The Nexus.
Oh, this is where all the elementals and stuff. Oh,
Oh,
god.
cool. Okay.
Water breathing, flight, various energy resistances.
Yeah, we might be going to the ocean world, not just the ocean region.
Oh god.
Yeah, the water plane's water all the way up. There's no surface. So if you don't have 24-hour water breathing, you're done. And for instance, the fire plane just does fire damage every round, so you need fire resist to even just live there. Period. Pretty much all the elemental planes require special things just to not fucking die instantly.
Magic item.
I imagine the Ocean Guild Hall will have the means available to keep people underwater for long periods of time.
The Ocean Guild Hall is minimum level 12.
Uh-huh.
By then, multiple people in your group will have water breathing. Like very
Probably
long term.
access to water breathing items too.
Yeah. Everyone caught up on the Nexus?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So this one is level 18 through 20.
Is this the final region?
Ooh, the Abyss.
It's hell.
That's where Dawn is.
Yeah. Okay, so question for you, Zan. Do we know of any celestial region, like, and a way to get there? Since there's a way to get to hell?
I'm not done yet.
Oh man.
Hey, let me know when you guys are done with the abyss.
Man, doesn't the Abyss Guildhall sound like a nice place to resort to?
Sounds great. Alrighty, I'm done with this one.
Alright.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
The next two regions are theoretical. In other words, it is not confirmed yet if they're even real. There's like no way to prove they exist, but it is commonly believed that they do. Therefore, there's no guild hall or level for it, and there's no team assigned to it because like it isn't even completely certain that they're real. But here is the end.
Play where all things go after death.
So that's where Victor was.
Almost.
Yeah,
Not-
almost.
not-
On his way.
on
Yeah.
like river to it or something.
Are there any stories of like heroes who have died and been brought back to life and where they've gone?
Did you finish reading the end yet?
The dead cannot be revived after 3 days.
Yeah, finish the handout and then talk to me.
Oh man.
Okay.
So yes, in Pathfinder 2, there's literally no spell in the whole game that will work on someone who's been dead for 3 days. You have to bring the dead back within 3 days. The end region is where a soul is believed to go after those 3 days have passed. Now, to answer your question about people who have been revived, yes, people who have been brought back to life within 3 days typically talk about some kind of a black river or a stream taking them somewhere. And that somewhere is believed to be the end. But once you get there, there's no coming back, so no one can be completely certain about it. Because there's no one to talk about it.
Unless we find some way to bring people back.
If this region has a level, it would be 19 to 20. Because if magic is ever discovered that would allow a way back, it would certainly be a 10th level spell, which means character level 19 minimum, just to be able to like get back with some theoretical 10th level spell that hasn't even been like invented yet.
And the number of heroes to reach 19 can be counted on one hand.
Yeah, the number of heroes who have gotten to a level where they can cast a 10th level spell are like in all of the world's history, it's like 3 or 4. Avalon's one of them. Avalon might be the only 19th level character on the planet at this moment.
Who?
Avalon, the number 1
Yeah.
hero.
The main character.
Yeah, the main character, the leader of
how-
Dawn.
What level is Walter?
Walter was probably like 15 or 16.
Okay.
Diamond is 15 plus.
Mhm.
It's probably like 16, I don't know.
I think I remember 17 being thrown out there at some point.
The fighter in Dawn is level 17.
Oh, okay, that's what it is.
Alright, you guys ready for the last handout?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Cool.
Whoa, that's cool looking.
Oh crap.
Also known as the Tron.
Oh, I think the final dungeon.
Final dungeon, based on centuries of painstaking interplanar investigation. Oh, the fragments of the key. Okay.
Interesting.
Hmm.
Oh, I just realized the color is changing of that picture. Is it? Maybe it's not.
Like the longer you stare at it, the more they change.
It looks like it's changing very slightly.
It's fucking with you.
Messing with my mind.
Did you make it bigger? You can click on him to make it bigger. You guys know you can click on the picture, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it changing?
I don't think
It's
so.
not. It's
I don't
fucking
think so.
with you.
No. Okay.
So
It
you,
was fucking with my head for a second.
Yeah, it
though.
was like it was getting darker and lighter pink is what it was like.
Yeah.
so you guys finish the handout, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes more sense about the keys she was trying to get.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's the key that will open the core. Those are her religious, basically believe this is the realm of the gods, or like Xy's equivalent of heaven. That's not like just accepted as fact. That's like a belief held by a lot of like religious people. More secular, sort of like arcane or planar researchers tend to agree that if it exists, it's probably like the source of Xy's code. So it's where like everything comes from. It's the beginning of all of. It's kind of like where the multiverse started, like where everything came from.
Meet your makers.
So that's what Dawn is doing right now. Dawn is trying to gather all these shards of the key so they can unlock the core.
Mm.
Their day job is battling hell, and then during their free time they go around collecting.
Oh no, one of the key shards is in the abyss. They're trying to get a key shard from the abyss.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Does the public know how many key shards there are and how many they have?
Or is it
There's
public
two-
knowledge?
There's 2 left. They believe they can get one from the abyss, and after that there'll be 1 key shard left.
In the end.
In the ocean world, even they didn't want to go.
Alright, well, I don't even need to show the quest board because I know what you're doing. You guys are going to jail.
To jail.
Oh.
Bad boys, bad boys.
Do not pass go.
Being arrested for the murder of some young helpless woman in a warehouse.
No, doing the jail quest.
Oh, right. Okay.
Alright, so we're gonna swap some characters around here. So we're bringing Freya. I see that.
Yeah.
Who are we bringing on this quest? I know that Ray wants to be part of this. I'm aware that that is a thing. Yeah.
I'll bring Zara
is-
to keep our infamy down. Or infamy up.
Okay, so Zara's coming.
Yeah.
And Matt, do Dolgren or Gron want to do this?
No.
No. All right. What's your reasoning there?
Well, Dolgren has been working with Zol or Delara. Sorry, I had a bit of a Z. I don't know why Z just was stuck in my head. I'm becoming maybe like a partner, maybe, or an investor, and is just trying to keep up a good positive image around the city. And again, Gron is just wanting to spend some time not wanting to be in jail. He's kind of fought his whole life not to be there, so he doesn't voluntarily go there. They might just think he's an escape prisoner and lock him up.
Understandable. So you guys will have a 3-person party, but you're quite over-leveled. Ray is 4, Zara and Freya are 3. So you're very confident that the 3 of you can go take care of this for go help Ray. Ray looking for people to help him with this, and Zara and Freya are the ones who volunteer. Nobody else really wants to do the prison quest. It's not super appealing.
Okay.
But that does take us to our meanwhile at the end of this session.
Oh.
Hey Zan, before we get into that, am I drained still on Reigel? How long does that last?
A week.
Oh, Jesus.
Just got super lucky because that guy had the spare blood for it.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty. So meanwhile, in the capital prison, which is beneath the basically beneath the guard house that's like next to the United Forces fortress. There's a lot of people down here. Most of them look like they belong, but one really kind of stands out. There's a high elf who's dressed very well dressed. All of his possessions, aside from his outfit, have been confiscated, and he's been thrown into one of the jail cells. His name is KL, and he's only been in the capital for about 3 days, and he spent the last day in prison after having been detained for reasons. So, KL, you're hanging out in your prison cell.
Okay. Do I share my cell with anybody, or are we just at least it's one to us?
No, it's just one to a cell, but your cell door is facing another cell, like opposite to you across the hall, and in that cell is just like some guy, some like dirty looking dude, pretty mean looking, like muscled guy.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like stand up, dust myself off, just kind of like pace around and say, "Oh my! When do we get fed in this accursed place? Guards, it is my meal." I'm just gonna like go and try to look around for a guard.
The guy in the cell opposite to you is like, "Shut the fuck up and sit down! You're pissing me off!" And he like bangs the bar with his fist.
Ah, smart move, meathead. Oh no. No need to get your tempers rising.
What the fuck do you call me?
Meathead, do you not speak the common tongue?
So, he starts yelling at you and shit, and then one of the guards comes, and the guard like...
Ah, just in time. You're here to bring me my meal, yes?
He smacks the bars with his club, and is like, "Shut up!"
What is everyone's obsession with smacking the bars? Is this how you treat your women as well?
You know, I can get a gag for you if I need to.
Oh, I bet you can just get it out of your closet, huh? Do you use it?
What is wrong with this guy?
The guard like looks like he doesn't get it, and then he gets it, and then he gets pissed off.
Take your time. No worries.
He's like, "You shut your mouth."
So polite in the capital. All the rumors I've heard are so true. Is that your boyfriend over there in that other cell? It seems like he's been missing you.
The guard fucking storms off.
Don't forget my wine. It's so hard to get good service here.
So, yeah. After a short delay, the guards return, carrying trays. And one of them slides a tray under your door, and it's got like some stale bread and some unidentifiable mush, and a little can of water that's a little discolored. And they slide a tray with the same stuff into the cell with like the meathead guy.
Well, not my first choice, but beggars can't be choosers, I guess. And I guess I'll eat it.
Alright, the guards storm off. Meathead sits there eating, staring right at you like super angry as he's eating. "I'm gonna fucking kill you when I get out of here, you stupid, skinny little piece of shit."
Yeah, prestidigitation doesn't need material, so I guess I'll clean and flavor everything. Get out like a tiny little napkin and like I don't have utensils, but I'll like make do, I guess. Sprinkle it, warm it up a little bit. Actually, you know what? Not too bad. Not too bad. How's yours? Are you enjoying it?
So, as you say that, all of a sudden you see something horrible start to unfold in the other cell, and the people who are upstairs hear the guy like, and then his scream gets like cut off, And when the guards come rushing down, all they see is Meathead slumped against the back of his cell. His eyes are white, and the color is like drained from his face, and he's just like that, like dead. But there's nothing in there, like nothing that could have done it. But you saw it. You saw exactly what happened to him. So then the guards like open the cell up and drag the guy out.
You have some leftover food. Do you mind if you slide that over here? I'm still kind of peckish.
They strongly ignore you. But all right, we're gonna leave off with KL there. So as now the sole witness to what is happening to these prisoners.
Kale is savage.
So needless to say, you guys are going to meet a certain wizard on this next quest here.
Oh, look at that token. So nice.
Yeah,
oh,
beautiful.
Wow.
Very powerful.
Because he has some information you really need.
Mm-hmm.
He's an important witness now. I'm actually going to go tell Matt what happened, but I'm only going to tell Matt what happened.
Okay.
Remember, you
Excited.
cannot hide any secrets from me. No secret rule. I know all. Okay.
There you go, Matt. That's what happened.
Great.
Fucking, this is so mean to everyone else.
See, these guys are all knowing, and we are all confused.
Yep.
Ugh.
All right. So that'll be next week.
All right.